This
he's
is
gonna
the
make
first
fun of me too.
show that we're recording in 2018.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the first show in like 6 episodes that we have every member of the Masturhaters crew here.
Ooh, ooh.
Welcome to Masturhaters!
Hi.
I missed that.
Brought it back.
We had to do it for you.
Yeah, we did do
Did
it
you
for
do
you
it for me?
Yeah.
A couple times.
It's really
Most of
bad.
the time.
You shouldn't have. It's really dumb.
We're loading up the hate rocket
Yeah.
with hate fuel and going into the hatosphere.
I used to hate this whole thing, and now I love it so much.
Yeah, spread your hate.
Blowing into the new year, filled with hate, drinking haterade.
Yeah, I wish you wouldn't use haterade.
I know, it's a little overplayed.
Yeah.
So, I'm John.
I'm Chris.
I'm Alyssa.
I'm Cara.
And I'm Alan.
Ron.
Ron.
We have Matt here. He's not going to say much probably, but he could. He's welcome to talk if he so feels.
I moved. The
So if you hear
microphone
a
closer
sixth
to you.
voice, that's the that's the
It's
voice.
the Matt
It's
I talk about all the time.
Yeah.
Just this man.
I'm the dude that they.
Yeah.
You gotta talk into the microphone.
Yeah, you can't
If you're
just.
gonna
You
talk.
gotta
Woods.
like scoot your butt up here.
Yeah, that blowjob in the woods joke that we do every episode. That's this
That's
Matt.
this guy.
Suck my dick. Suck my dick in the woods, Cara. Come into the woods and suck my dick. Come on, now.
I found a mattress
Chop,
in a
chop.
milk crate.
Found a mattress and a milk crate.
Chop, chop. Getting a blowjob in the woods right now from you, Cara. We gotta move over 10 feet. There's poison ivy. I don't want poison ivy on my dick, Cara.
Oh. I got stickers in my dick.
What?
Barb bush. Oh no, the barb bush is too close to me.
They're really prickly.
I didn't know you guys as much about plants.
Yeah.
Is this poison oak? Hold on, let me get my Boy Scouts handbook. Is this poison oak?
Let me try and smoke it.
Let me try.
It's good to know that, like, pretty much the first time that I'm getting roasted. That's fantastic.
You're not getting
This
roasted.
was like a year ago.
It is a long time ago. That was good.
So,
Oh.
I had.
Did you guys ever find
Okay.
like old porno magazines in the woods? Like when you were
What?
younger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Really?
Delta.
Not in the woods, on a playground, actually.
I never found
Which
them
is
in the
worse.
woods, but
When I was a
I
kid.
found them. I remember like
weird.
I was with my father once when I was like
Of course you were.
13 or something.
And he handed me a porno mag. He was like, "You're gonna need
A
this?"
Marlboro Light and a fucking bottle of vodka
Yeah.
when I was 13. But I was with him. He was getting the oil change in the car, and at the gas station he was doing it. I went into the bathroom, like the outside bathroom, and I was just curious. I looked like under the sink I was just looking around, and there was a
Because
big.
you're nosy fuck.
Why
Yeah.
would you touch anything?
Yeah, I don't know.
in a gas
Before
station
I left
bathroom?
in the gas station bathroom, there was a little like sink, and I
Next
looked
to the
under
needles.
it. Yeah, next to the
And,
needles,
and the glory hole.
and there
Oil
was
and cum just
like a
covered
big
all-
stack of just disgusting rag, fucking nasty porno magazines.
Were they hard?
They,
Like cum dried porn magazines?
He had a hard time
I don't know.
opening
They
them.
had been sitting there for a long time. So I don't know, but I didn't take them then. So I went
He
home
went
with
back.
my
It was
father.
sealed together like the tablet that God handed to Moses.
Yeah, he opened the cover, and then he opened up halfway through, and then he opened up to the end.
Yeah. And I went home, and then I got my friend William at the time, and we rode our bikes back to the gas station, and we stole all the porno magazines, and then we took them back to like his house. We had this like little clubhouse in the garage.
And you jerked off together?
behind the house. No, we didn't jerk
He
off
didn't
together.
jerk
but
off,
we were
he
just.
threw
It
up.
was like the first time that either of us had ever like seen naked people, women.
Is that when you knew you were gay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you threw up, right?
They were like nasty old hairy bushes.
Old Harry.
Wait, they were old. What kind
Was
of?
it old porn magazine?
Yeah, they were really old. All the women in them were just like hairy, fat-titted slobs.
Okay. Jeez.
I mean, I kind of know what you're talking about.
I don't.
No, but it was, whether you're gay or straight, like the first time in your life that you see porn, it's
Yeah, my uncle just
Groundbreaking.
my uncle handed me like the 30-year anniversary of Playboy. He was like, "Here, you're gonna need this." I'm like, "I'm 13." He's like, "Then you definitely need this." And I was
Fuck.
like,
that's creepy.
I don't even fucking like you. What the fuck are you doing?
You're like, Grandpa, just keep the magazine. Jerk me off right here.
What? It wasn't my grandpa. But it was weird. It was definitely weird.
Yeah.
Is that like a thing that happens to every guy? Like
I didn't.
someone in their family
I didn't think
Give
so.
us some
addresses
porn?
the topic of porn with them?
And then another time,
Did that happen to you, Matt?
This was my uncle that never like spoke to me. He was the guy that just like came home from work and went on like and started watching ESPN immediately when he got home until he went to sleep. So like this was like the first real interaction I had with him ever. And
That's weird.
He literally went into the back of his car because him and my like my dad and my aunt and they all
So his
lived
leftover porn.
they all lived
magazines.
in like the same area, like the same section of like this like community.
Mhm.
So he lived across the street. So his car was parked right there, and he just goes, "Oh, I got something for you," and like went into the back of his car and grabbed the 30-year anniversary of Playboy, and he's like, "Here you go. You're gonna need this."
Playboy's not
And
even
that
really,
was
like,
how I got
dirty, though.
introduced to naked women.
Yeah,
It wasn't-
Penthouse.
Yeah, it wasn't like gross or dirty, but like it was just weird that
The look on Cara's face.
he did that.
Red lipped.
Yeah.
Another time, Ron, you might remember this.
Oh God.
At my mother's house, at the time, we had a
You might
tenant
remember
living
this?
downstairs,
I
like
don't know.
in an illegal apartment. And the mail would come, and I would get the mail from the mail, and I would like divvy it up,
Yeah.
give it to him.
You get the CDs.
Yeah,
The videos.
and one time he ordered the tenant that lived downstairs. He had ordered a porn DVD, and I stole it. And it was Crazy Sexy Blondes.
Yeah, and we played it at that party.
It was
And I got
6
in
hours.
so much trouble
of
for
Crazy
that.
Sexy Blondes, and I would just like sit in my room, and I remember there was one scene like 3/4 of the way through that I really really liked. But anyway, I took it to
Oh, is
Tom's
this when
house.
you were still pretending to be straight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember I put it
You can
in
still,
the
like-
picture frame at Tom
I don't
Wilde's
know.
house, and he cleaned up the whole party and just forgot about that. It was just Crazy Sexy Blondes in the family picture frame.
Oh my god.
So I had a
So
court
you're-
date.
What?
You guys got in trouble for that?
No, I got in trouble because I played it at the party. I
Oh.
put it in, and Nick was sitting down and watching it on the couch for like 3 hours.
He would.
Well, it was 6
stoned.
hours of
And-
Crazy Sexy Blondes.
And someone tried to turn it off, and I ran over and turned it back on.
yeah.
I wasn't even watching it.
Yeah, you just wanted it
Like
to be on.
I just put it on and I was like walking around the party, but like there were people sitting down watching it on the couch.
That
which
sounds
was
typical.
which was
Yeah.
weird. But I got in trouble because like
From who?
I'm not gonna name the person,
Oh.
but yeah,
okay.
I got in trouble
Okay.
because I was the person that put on porn at a party
Oh.
that I didn't even watch.
I thought you meant like you got in trouble with Chris or like your mom. I was like, how do you
No,
get in trouble
Tom
for
wasn't
that?
really too happy with me either because I set his fucking dining room table on fire the next morning. But he also threw that in there. Like after I set his dining room table on fire, he was like, "You set my fucking table on fire. You
playing porn at my party?"
You played porn at my party."
That's kind of what porn at the party. Remember, he had like garbage bags taped to the floor.
Yes, I remember that.
There were no spills. He just set the table on fire.
Yeah. Which is like the complete opposite of what you were worried about happening. Wet table.
How did you set the table on fire?
Water on the floor.
Yeah.
How did you? Yeah, how?
Me and Zach took all of like the garbage like paper and like
And put it on the
and
table
we
and,
put it
lit
on
it
the
on
table,
fire.
and we lit it on fire.
It wasn't an accident. He just set a
Yeah,
fire.
it wasn't an accident.
Yeah, we were like, I totally talked him into it. I was like, this is really boring. What are we gonna do?
So I had,
Set a table on fire.
So you had a.
I had a court date Monday this week. Chris drove me. It was minor infraction. Yeah.
Felony.
Well, close to felony.
Minor
Didn't
felony.
the officer say, this is very serious?
You need a lawyer. So, but that's not really the story. We're waiting outside of the screening for the the public defender, and
Oh.
there's this guy who looks like a Goomba from fucking Mario.
I like
What's
how
a
this is what
Goomba?
you're focusing
Those-
on right before
The
you're
brown
gonna go and
things,
get
the
charged
brown
with
guy,
felony.
mushroom
Yeah,
guy.
Brown
guys?
mushroom guys that you stomp on, and he's just
I didn't know
like,
they were called.
could you? What was he saying?
Oh, he was just like, you just wasting my times.
Yeah.
Everybody wasting my times. I ain't got time to go to trial.
He was
I got
really-
niggas in the streets that owe me money.
That's not something you say in courthouse.
And
He was screaming at the court officers.
He's screaming at the
I
court
ain't got
officer.
times to go
And
to
the court
trial.
officer is like, you need to calm down. This isn't the place that you want to be like.
Don't tell
fucking-
me to calm down. They want me to go to trial. I ain't got time. I already did my time
Look,
upstate.
I understand that, sir, but you need to really relax. Otherwise, I'm gonna have
Don't
to.
tell me to relax.
And then his girlfriend comes up and she's like, "Don't tell him to relax. You need to you a pussy ass nigga. You a pussy ass nigga."
It's hard for me to get out here. I lives in Queens.
Of course, he lives in Queens.
So I'm watching this happen.
I got shit to
and
do.
Finally, his lawyer comes out, and now he was confused because his lawyer said that he couldn't defend him because there was a conflict of interest. And what I gathered through listening to this, he thought a conflict of interest was just the lawyer meant that he didn't like him, so he wasn't taking the case. So he got him a new lawyer who was this like really intelligent black guy, and the new lawyer is like, "Listen,
Hard
we
to come
can't
by.
talk about this here because there's a lot of listening ears, and we're in the courthouse. We need to go somewhere.
He goes, "Do you want to go outside?" He goes, no.
It's 10 degrees."
Yeah, it's 10 degrees outside. Well, you want to go to the cafeteria? He goes like, "No, I have an office to deal with things like this." He goes, "I don't know if I can get to your office. I live in Queens."
And it was just like
Was the office like in the court building?
No
I
matter,
was spending 3 hours in this fucking courthouse.
it's just not how you behave.
This 15-minute interaction that I got to
there
see.
don't know how to behave.
Yeah, no. There was a guy that was dressed in a fucking bathrobe and weed pants.
Stop.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
don't
I
put a
know.
point like that.
Seriously.
He pointed it out to
There
me.
was a guy. There was a gentleman there of African descent who was wearing black pajama pants with bright green weed plants on them and a white bathrobe. That's what he showed up to court in.
He's gonna get
Weed
whatever
pants.
he went there for. He's getting in trouble for it.
And he was screaming at someone down the hall like, "I got the best lawyer. They made 10 years into 2.
Great.
Good for you."
You're still
Ghetto lobsters.
getting in trouble because you're wearing weed
wish-
pants and a bathrobe.
No, like if you're dealing,
I don't know what to
I
say
don't
right
understand,
now. I'm like,
I don't
the wheels
understand
are
like
turning.
how I miss out on these life interactions
you don't
because
get in
John and
trouble,
Chris,
Ron.
John and Chris every week have some crazy interaction with these just
We don't
ratchet.
even leave the
He
house.
barely leaves the
I
house.
know, I know. I leave the house more than they do. Like,
I ain't
Like
seen
every
shit.
day.
yeah, I don't see anything. Well, I see some stuff, but nothing
I
like
don't
that.
think I think the problem is that like there's a lot of people will 'cause
Perspective, Ron.
shit happens constantly around you. I mean, we live in a world of 7 billion people, and there are crazy people fucking everywhere.
7 million?
billion.
They're
Oh.
fucking
And
Billions and billions
No,
and
no.
billions.
We live in a world of 7.5 billion people, and there's always, like in public, there's going to be a fucking crazy person around you at some point. It's just being aware of everyone else around you instead of focusing on the task at hand.
We should
Me and Chris
don't
never focus on the task
that's
at
Focus
hand.
on what you're supposed
focus
to
on
do.
everything else except
That's
like,
why,
the
'cause-
task at hand.
All I'm doing is sitting there and just going, okay, this is what I need to do.
Yeah.
And don't freak out while you need
You got
to
to take a minute, smell
And
the
that's
roses.
all I do.
Relax a bit.
No, I can't. I pretend like I am.
Just relax.
Yeah.
Shut up. Don't look at me and say that.
You know what we should do? We
No.
should just like
No.
designate an hour to just
Last
like we
week-
should go to the courthouse and just like
Watch.
just watch.
Yeah.
Just people gaze.
Yeah.
Take
That's
notes.
Hello?
Our favorite thing to do.
Sir,
when
what are you
we
here
would-
for?
We would go to the
Nothing.
mall and just watch people. There was that lady with the big fat ass that you
Yeah.
You kept on saying that you'd like to snorkel in her ass, and she came over and she was like, "You looking at me?" And you were like, "Yeah, I was looking at your big fat ass."
Did you really?
Yeah.
When?
I'm sure there was some years
Many
ago.
years ago.
Oh, then yes.
And she
Okay.
was just so flustered that she walked away. Because when you go up
What
to
do you
confront
say to
somebody,
that?
well,
Yeah, usually
nothing.
they're
You
just-
shouldn't confront the person if you don't want to hear the truth. Don't.
Well, because they're not
fucking-
expecting
Well,
the
usually
truth.
they expect you to be like, no, I'm not looking at you.
Yeah.
That's
No.
why I don't like to talk to people, because I don't want to hear the truth.
There you go.
Me and John just yell it at you all the time.
Yeah.
Where's your balls?
Where the fuck are your balls, Chris?
Why are you
Where's
wearing?
your goddamn balls?
Do something!
Why are you wearing those shorts?
Oh,
Turn
striped
goddamn
shorts.
light on.
Yeah, the striped shorts are fucking horrible.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Fucking years I've had those shorts.
Just
I
throw
only
them
wear
out.
them, like, to work in an emergency and to bed. And I always get shit for them.
I
Every
like them.
single
I
time.
like them.
You're the only person.
Yeah, okay,
like
that's
them?
not
The
a
stripe,
good thing.
the gray and
White
striped
They're
shorts.
fucking awful.
I enjoy them.
Well, Carol liking them is
You
like
you
basically like
terrible
nobody
things.
likes
I
them.
like
Look
striped
who your
things.
boyfriend is.
Ow.
Oh.
He's my best friend.
Shut up.
I was just a
He
bad joke.
jumped on clearing that up. Like, nah, don't be mad at me. You're my best friend, bro.
We're both awful pieces of shit. All right. So, are we gonna get the hate train going?
We shovel some hate into the
Snow.
Hate coal into the fire hater,
Hate for-
the hate furnace.
There we go. That's the
Fire
word.
generator.
Fire
Jenna
hater.
hater.
What is happening?
I don't know.
You're terrible at this. You made it up, and you're terrible at it.
Fire
That's the
hater.
bit. Being bad at it.
Is it a bit?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
It's not bad.
It's not
not a
fucking
bit.
bit.
Yeah.
Cara,
No, I don't want.
what do you hate?
I wasn't ready.
You're ready now.
I'm not ready.
Put the brakes on this fun.
You're so mean.
Do you hate bird shit on your
Okay,
windshield?
listen. Ron has
is
hated
it-
like fucking blimps and pretzels, so like back the fuck off.
That is true.
You
And
hated
everybody
doors
agreed.
opening the wrong way.
That's fucking annoying. I sent a video. You didn't see how annoying
I
that
did.
was.
I saw it. I
It's the
acknowledge.
worst.
There's too many clouds in the sky.
You're a dude. You
Lines
could just
at
use a
Cinnabon.
fucking urinal.
The
It's
remote's
not. You don't have to
just
deal with
out of
that.
The
reach.
closest parking spots at the mall are taken.
Yeah.
Like, what do you got this week?
I hate that.
Not having a handicap parking spot placard.
Sticker.
I get confused because at work we have them, so I'm allowed to use them. And then when I get my own car, I'm not.
Yeah.
I always park in handicapped spots just because I fucking hate crippled people.
Me and Cara, like,
So let's go, Cara. Are you gonna hate
devastation on
anything
our
this
face.
week or what? Anytime now.
I hate brag hags. That's my hate this week.
All right.
I'll go first.
You want to go first?
There-
I was
saving
gonna
it.
go, but you kept talking.
Well, you're always
that's-
like taking your time.
I'm not taking my
They'll
time.
shit on you later.
Are you gonna hate anything this week?
I'll go. All right.
No, Alyssa's already going. You can
You've
wait
lost
your.
your.
You can
Terrible.
wait your
Lost
turn.
your
And
Yeah.
yeah, then when my
Trying
turn
to-
comes again, you're gonna keep fucking talking.
Don't look at me. I didn't start this.
You've been gone.
Alyssa,
Don't say my name.
what do you hate?
Ew.
Ew, that was terrible.
I love
I
it.
said already what I hate. I hate brag hags.
What's a brag hag?
Usually they're moms. Usually.
Yeah, my
Mostly because
I hate myself too, Alyssa.
What?
I'm not hating myself.
Oh.
I hate like moms who brag about their children, or like
Yeah.
their children, or an accomplishment that they've done
For their kids.
for their kids. So like,
Like assigning gender.
all their homework.
No, those are the good kinds of brag hags. When you assign your child's gender
yes, please do that.
correctly, as long as it's
Yeah,
correct.
right. So
Penis boy, vagina girl.
Gavin's birthday was a couple of days
Sure.
ago, and for his birthday, I put together like goodie bags. And I said to Jonathan, I was like, "Crap, I didn't take pictures of any of them, or like even take a picture of Gavin before he went to school that day. Like, I'm such a bad mom. I'm horrible." He was like, "Well, at least you're not like bragging on Facebook about all the good things you did for him, or like how you dressed him that day." And I was like, "I guess so." And it made me think like, there's this one mom in Gavin's class that drives me nuts. She's very nice, but she's like, like the head of the PTA.
I
No.
knew it. I
and
knew
which
it.
they call
Class
the
mom.
PFA. She's a class mom. She's there for every event, every fucking craft, and like she has no life, right?
She obviously doesn't
And-
work. Shit.
And so now I just expected like her son to be like, you know, proper and like have like the best hair. The
He's a
best
piece
this,
of
the-
shit.
His hair. He comes to school. His hair's a fucking mess. Like.
Does
Because
she
she's
not-
too busy bragging about all the shit she's doing. She's not actually taking care of him.
He's
No,
throwing
she probably
rocks
takes
at
care of
the
him. I don't want to
kid.
accuse anyone of not taking care of him. But my point being is that it's so annoying. It's so annoying that, like, I went on a field trip for Gavin, and she caught me, right? And she's like, oh, my God, remind me to tell you a funny story later. I was like,
Ma'am?
oh, okay, you know, whatever. About Gavin.
I'm gonna go
So-
tell Gavin to go punch this kid in the face.
No,
No, they're friends.
they're friends.
Yeah. They're friends, and then they weren't friends, and I think they're friends again.
I can
I don't know,
persuade
whatever.
her. I can persuade her.
So
Kid drama.
yeah. So she finally like I like to avoid talking to parents. I really
Yeah.
don't. It's not my thing. I'm younger than most of them, and I don't want to deal with it. So the end of the field trip comes, and she comes up to me. She's like, "Oh, you didn't run. I have to tell you this story." I was like, "Okay." She's like, "So you know, I'm like the head of the PFA, and I go to all the events and like field trips." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, great. I work every fucking day of my life, like 12 hours a day."
I just
Yeah.
want to be a dad just so I can go to these things to just be a piece of shit to that person.
So she's like, the story that she wanted to tell me was that last year, because this boy was in Gavin's class last year, they had field day, and his mom brought watermelon slices, like as a snack, and everyone got one slice, but her son got two. And Gavin, like, remembered this from last year and then called her out on it this year.
That's so
He
funny.
would.
And he was like, yeah, well, I don't know why so-and-so got two pieces of watermelon because you brought it in. Like, pretty much like, bitch, you gave your son two pieces of watermelon. I would have liked another piece, but I didn't get another piece. And she thought that was the most hilarious thing. But I'm totally off.
At least she was like
She
a good
was-
player about it.
I don't know
Like,
if
some
she
moms-
was coming up to me like...
Oh wait, there's more.
No, I don't know if she was saying it to me like, look how much of an asshole your kid is.
Oh,
Or if it was like,
she was
this
telling
was so
you.
funny, like actually funny.
Well, if she's the head of the PTA, it was probably just to be an asshole.
Next
Yeah.
field day, you should send Gavin to school like with an edible arrangement just for himself.
Not allowed to send food in. It's like ridiculous. But I guess top mom, she's allowed to.
I mean, watermelon. People
Does
can
she
be
have,
allergic
like,
to watermelon,
really
actually. Yeah.
short, like stylish hair?
Yes.
She drive a Ford Flex.
I don't know what she does.
She's trying to Ford Flex.
Fucking cunt.
But it's moms like that where it's like, oh, look at all of these wonderful decorations I made for my son's birthday. And like, just you don't do anything all day.
Yeah.
Like, all you do all day is like arts and crafts, and like, yeah, it might be a lot of fun. You're convincing yourself that you're doing something really important. No, it doesn't matter.
I made with macaroni, glue, and glitter.
Alyssa, I've noticed at the last 3 PTA meetings you weren't there.
I haven't gone to any.
I've noticed you weren't.
And I won't.
there. I wouldn't.
Gavin came up to me and he was like, "There was a PFA meeting tonight." I was like, "I don't give a shit."
Yeah, I was sitting right next to him. He's like, I'm not going to that.
Oh,
He's like, "I wanted to go. You weren't invited. I was invited. I'm not going."
It's not for kids, is it?
No.
No.
the more and more you guys talk about it, the more and more I'm like, okay, maybe I want a child so I can deal with this situation. So I would go to these PTA meetings.
Your
Situation.
child's coming.
But don't say
We
that.
determined this
Doesn't-
already.
But like when I go to these PTA meetings, I'm just gonna be ready to like be me, and just trash everything, and like vote
Here's the
no
thing,
on
though.
everything they
I
want.
get what
they
you're
want.
thinking, but then you also have to think about like the well-being of your child
Yeah.
and the repercussions. Because if I curse out this mom or give her a piece of my mind,
I watched a movie like
it kind of fucks up.
It was a
his-
bad mom.
His life a little bit.
yeah, no, yeah, they can
Super
actually
judgy
influence
and-
they can influence stuff that
Yeah.
goes on in the school. I watched a movie about this recently, and it made me think like, damn, I wish I was in her situation so I could be
Rock
fucking,
the world.
fucking ruin
See,
this woman's
I
life.
think you should love your kids. Like, obviously, I love
I think
my
you should love them
kids,
enough
but-
not to go to PFA meetings.
You shouldn't you shouldn't like them too much because, like doing things like making arts and crafts with your kid all the time, you're gonna go insane. I really do believe that. I believe that doing that kind of thing all the time for your kids will drive a person to insanity.
Yeah, when I was in rehab, there were 2 nights a week that, like, at the end of the night, they would
Yeah,
You
just
would-
like rehab.
they would wheel out this cart with, like, different beads and strings and model airplanes and paint and everything, and that's just how you would end the night, like, at the end of the day before
Oh my
bed.
God!
I
Imagine.
I sat and I watched basketball. I fucking hate basketball, but I did that and I ate the pudding that they put out, the sugar-free shit pudding, instead of sitting there fucking playing with beads and model
Beading a
cardboard
necklace.
balsa wood fucking airplanes. Fuck that shit. I hate arts and crafts.
I don't think he was saying arts and crafts are going to drive you nuts.
I think
Listen, I've been to like
They
a
might.
few.
I think you should do some.
Yeah.
I think you should, but
No.
if your entire life is just fucking putting together dumb projects and making slime with your fucking idiot kid, like that's gonna be a fucking bad time for you after a while.
Right. There's
You're
like
gonna have a
Eventually,
bad
they're
time.
gonna grow out of it.
There's
Here's
gotta
what's
be-
gonna happen.
there's gotta be a
they're
You're
gonna
still
grow
gonna
out
love
of it,
it.
and you're gonna regress into this infantile state of just needing to do these shitty fucking arts and crafts.
And then
Your
one
kid's
day they're
be
gonna
like,
hate
"I want
you."
to play fucking Xbox, you
Yeah.
dumb bitch."
And not hang
And then
out
they're
with you at
gonna
all.
call you a bitch, and then you're gonna have to tell their father. The father's gonna have to come home. He's gonna have to start beating them.
What? This
not gonna be good for
escalated
anybody.
very
No,
quickly.
it's actually it's really satisfying because Gavin comes home and tells me things about this woman's son that like he says, he's allowed to like say a bunch of curse words at home and like all this crazy stuff. They're like, I don't know if it's true, but I really fucking hope it's true. She thinks that she's like the best fucking mom. I just want to like she was the mom that in Gavin's kindergarten class last year went with a notebook to the first night of kindergarten. Like the introduction, like, hey, you meet the teacher with a fucking notebook. And they passed out like the class mom, like list, like whatever.
Me.
First person, just running.
I was barely wearing
Sign up.
pants.
the teachers can't. The teachers can't like that. They can't.
It's overbearing, no?
Like right. Like the teacher.
Absolutely, it's overbearing.
The teacher probably just wants you to come in and be like, "Hey, my kid is Gavin," and then be like, "Okay, cool, Gavin's doing good," and you guys be like, "Okay, that's what we wanted to hear. We're happy that Gavin's doing good. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing at home." And then you walk away and you go sit down at the desk, and then the teacher talks, and everyone goes home, and the teacher's happy.
Yeah.
She doesn't want this fucking lady to come over and be like,
Is
"So."
there anything I could do to improve things? No,
No,
probably not.
your kid's doing pretty good. I mean, he's really good at drawing colors in the lines. Like, we're happy with his performance.
They do actually do a lot more than that, but
Come on, but like you know what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
Like,
no, just I don't know. When that's your whole life is figuring out like
how to be a good
and
the
kindergarten
best
parent.
the best fucking craft.
Because
to do
once your
and-
kid hits middle school, like none of that's gonna matter.
like we have a couple of friends who are young parents as well, and like I see how much these other people post on Facebook about their kids, and it disgusts me because, like, number one, your kid shouldn't be on Facebook. Okay, there's a reason why your 6-year-old child doesn't have a Facebook to begin with, and it's because the internet's a fucked up place. You don't want your fucking kid on the internet.
How come when I made that fucking point on the first episode of this show, you called me a pedophile?
Because you
That's
were
how
talking
it
about
all
naked
started, Ross.
babies.
But it wasn't naked.
Okay, yeah, everyone stop. Let's not forget that Ron hated naked fucking babies.
Yeah.
Stop. I can hate a goddamn door closing the wrong way.
No, that's not the same.
It is.
Yeah,
It's not.
It's worse.
But like,
I don't know. She kind of has a point.
she doesn't have a point.
Like, his
But
track record is a lot worse than mine.
It was one time, and it was the first episode.
Yeah, it was one time.
I only did it one
But
time.
what bothers me is, like, there's a reason why your kid isn't on Facebook.
I have pictures of Gavin on Facebook, but my
And
profile is
you know what?
private, and you can't get into it unless
Exactly.
It is fine to put some pictures of your family on
But these
Facebook.
people overshare. They go to freaking McDonald's and they're
Yeah.
like, look, my kid's eating a fucking
If
french
you're-
fry.
Like, when you're on Facebook trying to ask advice how to deal with, like, your kid's bullying problem, like, fucking get a parenting book. Like, there's other ways to do it. Don't fucking be on Facebook asking about that type
or
of
how about
shit.
just like your profile picture is your kid? Like your
Yeah,
kid's
that's
not
annoying.
your kid is not your personality.
Yeah.
Like your kid is a huge part of your life, if not the biggest part of your life.
Right.
But like it's not your personality. Your child and how you care for your child is not your personality.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
still are a person. You're still your own person.
Yeah.
I think
Like-
that's a lot of things. That's like one of the biggest things that like especially new parents struggle with at the beginning is like I know I struggled when we first had Gavin because I was like everyone just looks at me as the mom now. No one remembers that I'm a person and like my own person.
Well, then you also have, but like that's
But
part of it.
then
Like you have to go. Yeah, you.
I separated that. It took a while, but I
Yeah.
separated it, and now I'm Alyssa again, and I'm not just the mom.
Right.
I like it was something like there's still a lot of people that I'm friendly with and run into from time to time from high school and stuff. I don't think they know I have kids.
No, literally, people don't know.
I'm. Pretty,
I've like encountered a few people and
I'm
like
pretty cool with that.
came up in
need
conversation like,
to know.
oh yeah, Gavin, whatever, and they were like, what? John has a kid? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's like 7.
You don't
They're
fit
like,
the,
oh, what the
like when I think of a dad. I don't see you,
I don't see.
especially the way you carry yourself in public,
Yeah.
like all crazy and
Knocking everything off of shelves and saying
Yeah.
yes.
I keep a youthfulness to myself.
Youthful.
Spilling
Somebody
nacho
touch
cheese
my
on his
spaghetti.
shirt in 7-Eleven.
it's like you were youthful.
You know, not being able to get out of the ball pit, foam pit,
Oh.
trampoline place.
All right, that story got a beard on it. All right. I get it. I'm fat
Sure
and
does.
out of shape.
You had stuck in a foam pit.
Is this the
because he-
retrospective episode
I guess
of
so.
the year where we're gonna just bring
Yeah,
up?
we're doing 2017 in review. No, I hate those actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say I hate those. Lazy creators do that type of shit. We're not lazy creators.
If you
It
were
was
here
still
and you
fun.
watched
Just
my
lazy.
fucking videos, you know what I did
It's
this
still
year,
funny
right?
that you fell in a foam pit. I don't give a fuck.
It is.
How about that? It was
All
fun.
because of hot soup.
Yeah.
All because of hot soup.
Thought he had MS.
It's so funny. Yeah, PTA
yeah.
moms definitely suck.
Yeah,
And they're all like always dressed, right? Like all like ready to go, and you're like, I barely
You shouldn't
function.
be. If you care that much about your kid, you should look like I do.
What?
The only reason why I look this way
That
is
doesn't
because I
make
care a lot about my son.
Yeah. What was your excuse before your son came?
Just I don't
At
like
least he
myself very
shaved
much.
then, though.
Yeah, no, it's just annoying. And like the Facebook moms that constantly are posting about.
Yeah, I
like,
hate
you don't
seeing-
post about anything else.
Yeah, he's 18
Today, my
months old
son
now.
took a shit on the toilet, and it
It's
was
a
a
year.
miracle.
A year and some months. Stop with the months thing. After 12 months, it's a year.
75-week-old child.
Yeah, the weeks, and then you get up to fucking
All right.
months. Pieces of shit.
No, but he's right. I've seen it.
No, I know, but like, I don't think it's terrible to talk about your kids. I think it's just if that's
There's-
the only thing.
There's got to be a
Love for a
balance.
child.
There's
Yeah.
got to be a balance between yourself and your child.
I think landmark events, like big events in your kid's life, you should definitely be, show that you're proud.
Yeah, take a picture and put it in the baby
You
book.
mean benchmarks?
Keep it off Facebook.
Yeah, benchmark.
Well, no,
land-
wait,
landmarks
Gavin's,
are
like,
the
first
Statue
year.
of Liberty.
I took a picture often,
Yeah.
because there were a lot of people that didn't get to see him and wanted to like see
Yeah.
pictures of him.
Yeah, but you're not documenting
That's
his
different.
life every day.
You're like, oh,
Yes,
he took a
that's
shit
different.
today.
I
It
took
was
a picture,
great.
like a day.
That's different than stopping someone in the supermarket and then opening your wallet and showing a stranger 70 pictures of your kid.
Those people can go fuck themselves.
But
I don't
do
wanna
it.
see your
But
kid.
they do it.
I don't want to see your fucking kid. I don't take out pictures. That's
I just
another thing.
walk away.
I don't take out pictures of Gavin until somebody
They
asks
open
because
up their wallet.
I-
and it's just an
I don't wanna
empty-
see
I don't do
pictures.
that either.
I don't want to see pictures of other people's kids. Matt, Cara, I love you both dearly. You guys have kids. I don't want to see pictures of your kids.
I
Oh
don't
my
want to see
God, that
pictures
is
of my
so
kids.
Will
scary.
be seeing your kids and not pictures of your kids.
But I mean, like anybody listening, I don't want to see pictures of your fucking kids. They're probably ugly. Your
Well,
kids are
most-
probably
most of
ugly.
them are ugly.
Most kids are ugly.
I
Not
see
my
it.
kid.
They
My
look
kid
like-
is awesome.
They look like turnips.
your kids are all ugly. You have ugly kids, and you should fucking probably kill them.
They sure
Whoa,
smell good,
okay,
though.
no.
Kids all look like turnips.
You should get into a van, find a
Say
nice
again.
dock,
They're
just
dead.
roll the van off the dock with packed full of your kids.
Do you know
Get your
Gab-
neighbors' kids too.
How many kids do they have? That's a
Get
packed
all the
full
neighborhood
van.
kids and just get in.
So
get
not just their kids,
yeah,
but everyone else's
everybody
kids,
else's
too.
kids.
I was just making
It's
sure.
not my kid, not my fucking kid. You get all your kids and all the neighborhood kids. You get them in a van. And you roll them down.
I don't think no.
Roll them down a
This is-
dirt road
I
into a
don't
lake.
like this
Is
idea.
this an Eminem song
No.
in the making? Let's get out of here.
Gavin said to me today that all babies look like. What did he say? What kind of? All babies look like
Oh, bald bulldogs.
bald bulldogs.
Bald naked bulldogs.
You were one of those.
No, he was agreeing. He knows.
He was
looked-
green?
Agreeing.
Oh, green.
Yeah, that's really it. I just hate the constant bragging and thinking that you're better than other parents because
They don't.
You're more involved with things
you're
that
more
don't
involved
matter.
because you don't do anything else.
Right.
Not that they're more. I don't think most parents are more involved. I think most parents just act like they're more involved.
That's it.
to
But that's
be
my
all high
point.
and mighty.
Yeah.
But my point is that just because you go to every fucking craft session
Yeah.
in first grade doesn't make you more of a mom or love your kids more.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I do 12-hour shifts and
To bring money
To
home.
provide
to take
so
care
my
of your
kid can eat
Yeah,
nice
exactly.
things and have
Right.
nice things.
Yeah.
I
They
feel like
don't
they
listen.
try really, really, really hard and they just fail.
Those kids usually end up molested.
What?
I don't know about
Statistically.
that. Statistically.
I don't think so.
Statistically, most
When
kids.
your mother is so like
Ron
on
doesn't think
top-
so. It's always a misunderstanding.
Yeah. All right.
I
Go
like
back
that
to
this-
your
I
ca-
do
go
like
back
that
to
this
your
is coming
cave.
back.
Go back to your cave.
I hate pregnant women that like think that they have this miracle inside them that everybody has to know about.
This good
Okay.
theme
Yeah.
going on here.
Yeah.
That's not what I hate. I mean, I hate that those
Are
people.
you hating me?
No,
Oh.
not you.
Oh.
You're pregnant and you're just like going about life, treating everybody the same way you always did.
Yeah.
And it's fine, and we're all looking forward to it. There's women out there that just like they parade themselves around. They like this. There's a miracle inside them.
If anything,
growing.
I'm like,
And everybody's
There's
supposed
some
to
guy
bow
dumped
down.
in you.
Everyone's supposed to be bowing down in amazement to this.
Yeah, some fuck dude dumped in your cunt,
Yeah,
and now you're fat.
you fucking whore just took the fucking load in your snatch, and now we're supposed to bow down.
Oh
Fuck you
my
and your kid.
God.
Stupid bitch.
I'm sitting right here.
We're not talking about you.
I hope on the
We're
way
talking
out.
about every
Not
other
me.
pregnant woman.
I hope on the way out, God just says, "Hey kid, come back here. You forgot something." And he hands him an extra chromosome. Here, keep this in. Keep this in your pocket.
That was horrible, but that was great. Like that was like horrible, but like I ain't even mad. Like
am
God's
mad.
like, hey kid, come here. You forgot something. It's a-
it's so bad though.
I am mad about that.
Okay. Cara!
Now it's my turn. That'd be funny if that was Chris's only hate. He's done now.
No, I didn't go yet.
Oh, good. Ron's not here. Let me start.
So what is it going to be? Is it going to be like airplane, airport noise too close to your house?
Airport noise.
Helicopters flying overhead?
The way that you can't fold the paper bag the right way again.
Yeah.
can.
You ever notice that? You go to a
Yeah,
fucking,
you really fucking
you're trying to throw
I
out,
can.
you're trying to keep the
I
trash
try
and
too
your
hard.
garbage condensed, and then you fucking try to fold that paper bag.
You're literally sitting there, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Like poking at it and shit.
It's miserable.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking.
All
It is a
right.
relief though when you get it folded back nice.
Yeah.
It really is.
And you're just like, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So I kind of hate it. It's all encompassed in one kind of thing. I hate people who put up like god awful looking Christmas decorations. We just got back from the holidays. We didn't do a couple shows. We missed it, and I was really looking forward to doing this hate. And also people who leave their fucking Christmas decorations up just way too fucking long. Like It's over.
So how many
Take
hates
it
are you
down.
doing this week? What's going on here?
17.
Okay, just making sure.
What was that? What was that? Just
Why, Chris?
was
Do
that
you
about?
leave your Christmas decorations up too
I
long?
don't have any Christmas decorations.
There you go.
Chris
See?
doesn't-
he lives in a basement.
So when you're like outside, you're getting ready to decorate your house for Christmas. Like, do you not notice that it looks like freaking utter trash? Like Christmas just took a giant dump all over your fucking house. Half your fucking lights are out. It looks goddamn awful. People don't want to drive past and see that fucking shit at all. Or you put up
all Christmas decorations.
not all. No,
Oh.
some of them are very nice.
Okay.
Some people put a lot of effort and time, and you can tell, and they're very
Yeah.
lovely. Some people put that shit to music. Good, you're winning at life.
I was in a store and they had Halloween decorations for sale already, and it was like the beginning of September.
No, that shit's fucking annoying. Anyway,
I guess
didn't I hate that? I did hate
Chris
that.
went and listened back. That was like your line.
But people drive it like it just looks like fucking trash. Your house looks like a goddamn garbage can. We have through 16 different colored lights. And when you add those freaking blow up things, you have like 6 lined up in a row in like no tasteful order whatsoever. Some of them are falling the fuck over
they're not, like,
or
fully-
deflated
yeah.
halfway, and they look like decrepit.
I think
no.
colored-
Just got plugged in.
Colored
No,
Christmas
they
lights
didn't.
are very trashy, I think. White
What?
Christmas lights. White Christmas lights.
You're just a racist.
No, but
No,
if
I'm
you
John's just mad because I said I like white ones better,
I can
and
understand.
Yeah.
he likes the multicolored.
if you just do multicolored, like one kind of
I like
multicolored
those-
But
lights,
he's
that's
also
fine.
the guy that dated a girl for Cinco de Mayo and for Black History Month.
Well, I was being festive.
Oh my god.
I
was being
don't
festive.
like fucking those little tiny LED Christmas lights. I think those are fucking garbage. You should,
I hate those house projector things.
that's even worse.
That's the lazy.
House, you're a lazy
'Cause it's
sack
all-
of shit.
He
Yeah.
almost bought one.
I was gonna buy one.
Yeah.
No, there's
Yeah.
a house on my block that has
Yeah.
it.
You
And you
have
can just
that
change the
plus-
slide from
Yeah.
Halloween to Christmas.
Like,
Yeah.
if you have
Yeah.
that projector plus like other shit going on, like that's cool. Like, all right,
It's overkill.
I
It's
see
too
it.
much.
But-
No,
Just put
no, there's
fucking
a
white
house-
lights on the front of your house.
No,
Listen.
you need those 1970s
I
big
think
fucking
outside-
colored
That's what
bulbs.
his family
They're
has.
still
Fuck yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You're
leave
part of
those
the
up
problem.
all
outside,
year.
outside, I think multicolored lights are fine. Outside. Like on my Christmas tree, I want white lights.
There's a house on my
I think
block.
it's the complete opposite.
Really?
Colored lights on the tree is okay, but
I
white lights on the house
want-
is all you need.
I want
No,
my
no.
house to look.
The
If I'm
tradi-
gonna
I'm sorry.
decorate for Christmas, I will at least like if it's not all working, that's not cool. But if it has to look like somebody threw up on my house.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna decorate,
A lot of people
for Christmas,
probably
it's
did.
gotta-
It's gotta be true.
But there's okay, but there's a way to do that doesn't look like you just like literally closed your eyes and threw the fucking lights at your house and
No.
said, "Okay, I'm done."
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
got to be done right. but it's
Exactly.
got-
But
but
the
it's got to
traditional-
be gaudy and fucking loud.
gotta-
Like overkill.
Yeah.
It's gotta be like.
to do
But
around the
funny
block.
overkill,
Yeah,
not
during Halloween. The guy
Kara's
fucking
point.
Troll.
No,
No,
my
no,
point is people who
Kara's
overkill
saying-
it, but it looks like they put a blindfold on and fucking decorated their
Yeah,
house.
No, I'm with
Like
you.
Kara's trying. I mean, the people. Kara's saying people who tried to do it on point and completely missed the mark.
Or people
I
that
think-
like I don't know what they were thinking when they fucking do you not see your house when you leave? Like
I think it's really hard to mess up like house lights, but the people
I'm
that,
taking pictures
But
next
the
year.
people that throw like 15 different blow up
I hate
Christmas
those things.
on
I'm
their
fine
lawn.
with that too.
No, but like I saw one that was like Santa Claus in a go-kart. I'm not kidding.
That's awesome.
That's
I-
fucking badass.
Yeah.
What are you
No,
talking about?
it's stupid.
It's stupid.
awesome.
It's supposed
and
to
like
be
the
stupid.
giant snow
See, you have
globes.
no culture.
Oh,
Yeah.
Culture.
Yeah.
What's
You
our
have no
culture?
You have
culture.
no culture.
you have no culture.
Move into a fucking trailer, because that's basically what you're doing.
There
You're
used
throw
to-
a go-kart
American
Santa on your
There
lawn.
used to be this house in Babylon, in North Babylon, that like they would take donations for the children's hospital for people to come and
Oh,
look
is
at
can
their
you could go
decorations.
sit and listen
I'm
to
sure
the
they
radio
still do it.
station?
I don't even know if because they stopped doing it before.
There's
Right
ones
off
where
of-
you can like go and tune
Yeah.
into a radio
Yeah,
station and
and
listen
the
to like
lights.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra. It's like dun 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 dun.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Interactive house decorations is the
I
stupidest
wouldn't want
thing in the
people
world.
driving past my house like
You're
every
trying to tell me
day.
that you don't want your Christmas lights set up bad and bougie.
I don't put any.
Yeah, fuck yeah, that's awesome.
You know
Drive
what I'm saying? Like,
past-
you want to set that shit up to like
Drive
some
past
fire.
my
Yeah.
house
Yeah.
during Christmas season, and I will tell you it's the darkest house on the block. We don't do Christmas decorations because I'm not getting up on
Because
a...
you're basically Jewish.
No, because I'm
Look
not...
at you.
What?
Look at you.
What?
Look at you. You look like a fucking
No,
Jew.
he's just a big nose
How do you change your
Italian.
fucking jeans this week?
This is
asshole?
the only pair of jeans that I have.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm not climbing up on a fucking
Your
ladder.
fucking nose. It's fucking huge.
It's Italian. Go
I
fuck
just said
yourself.
he's a big nose Italian.
Thank you.
Somebody touch my spaghetti.
Thanks, Matt.
Don't listen.
Thanks, Matt. I never thought that Matt
Let's
would
go
be on
Israel, all right?
My fucking piece of shit.
What he's
Let's go Israel.
I'm not climbing up on a fucking ladder and clipping dumb fucking lights to my house just to take them down in 3 weeks.
I feel
That's
bad for your family.
stupid.
So why even
Like
get a
your
Christmas
future
tree?
Family.
I don't.
Oh.
My mom fucking brought one in the house and was
Like
like,
your
"Are we
wife or
decorating this?" And I'm
children, I
like,
feel bad for
"No,
them.
I'm not decorating this dumb fucking
Why?
tree.
Man, I like coming
Dude,
home and
okay.
seeing fucking decorations.
I don't give a
we had
shit."
this conversation.
I grew up with that.
I
I grew up with that shit too, and I
Look,
don't care.
I was a
You're a
Scrooge.
piece of shit. You're a Scrooge, yeah.
Yeah,
You're
you're a
Bill
Scrooge.
Murray.
How am I a Scrooge?
You
I just
are
don't
Scrooge.
care about Christmas.
You're a Scrooge.
Exactly.
Wait,
You're a
that's the
Scrooge.
definition of Scrooge. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Look,
I'm a Scrooge.
me and Chris just had this conversation
Who cares?
earlier this week. There was a number of years where I was just like, my mom was like, I'm getting you Christmas gifts. I was like, put them in a garbage bag and leave them outside my door of my room. Now I'm like, you know what? I'm going all in. If we're gonna do fucking Christmas, I want to be involved and I want to do it right. And you know what? It's fun. It's fucking fun.
Yeah, but you also have a
Who taught you
kid.
that?
Even
Wait, no,
fucking
no, no,
Halloween, dude.
no.
Like,
Who
Alyssa-
taught you that?
Alyssa taught me that.
I taught you that.
Well,
that Christmas
I
can be
can't
fun.
wait
Yeah.
for a year where I have the money to go all out on Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's gonna be awesome.
Dude, when we were kids and they used to have
Halloween
like,
I
the
have
fucking,
fun
Friday
with,
the
though.
13th, like Jason
Like,
Voorhees, like 6 foot
Yeah.
tall, like models.
You
I'm
can have
getting
fun
ones
with
'cause
Christmas.
scare me.
You just have to choose to have fun. It's a choice. Everything is a fucking choice.
yeah,
man.
and you're choosing to
You
be
can
a horrible
choose to be
person.
fucking miserable.
A horrible person.
You're a Scrooge.
Yeah, you can
A
choose.
horrible person.
Horrible person because you don't like Christmas. You're horrible.
No, I'm
That's it.
encompassing
That's
everything
it.
that
I've
Ron
been trying to
is.
control myself. The chat is going to fucking shit.
No,
What? The chat.
because I called you a horrible person one time.
You call me a
Chat.
horrible person. I'm just gonna be an asshole.
I almost got you an avocado shirt, and I didn't. So you should respect me for that.
She did. She almost bought me something that would make me infuriated. And then
No,
decided
but the
not
best
to
part.
buy
No,
me
listen. The
something.
best part about it is the avocado on the shirt was so tiny. It was like right here. You probably would have been like, "Oh, this is a nice shirt" for like a few seconds before you realized that was even happening.
Jeez, I know.
Christmas
Scary.
sucks. That's it.
Christmas doesn't suck.
Christmas sucks.
Christmas
hate it.
can suck
It's a
if
giant-
you let it.
Scrooge.
It's
Oh my
a
God.
giant
Scrooge like
stress
you, yeah,
ball.
Christmas
It's a
sucks.
giant stress ball.
If you let it be, if you let it be fun and you just fucking enjoy it. This year Christmas was stressful because we have a tenant who refuses to pay his rent. I'm laughing. Calm down. That was a joke.
Damn it.
But
Start sweating.
other years,
I am.
Christmas has been great.
I thought this Christmas was really nice.
And no, this Christmas turned out really good, but
Christmas
it
was
was stressful
terrible.
beforehand.
There's 3 holidays that I really give a shit about.
Halloween,
Patrick's Day.
Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
Cool. St. Patty's Day.
Right.
St. Patrick's Day is barely a holiday in
St. Patty's
America.
Day.
I have a lovely
It's a great
picture of
day.
us together on St. Patrick's Day, Ron. Lovely picture.
Wait, of
St.
who?
Patty's
You
Day.
and Matt?
No, me and you.
How come I've never seen this
You
picture?
were probably very drunk.
'Cause you're a Scrooge.
But how can I've
I'll show it to you
if
later.
the picture exists,
It's
I
on my
was
Instagram.
Not drunk at one
You're
point.
wearing a fake mustache, I think.
Oh wait, we do. It
Yeah.
actually is a very
It's
nice
very
picture.
nice
of us.
picture.
Anyway.
St. Patrick's Day is a lot of fun. That's a good holiday,
It is a good holiday. They're all good holidays. If you
even
let
though it's
them
not
be good
really a
holidays.
holiday.
You
But
have
it's a
to choose.
good holiday.
You have to
Yeah,
choose.
like fucking people who are boyfriend of Valentine's Day. Fucking love yourself, bitch.
Valentine's Day is not
Valentine's
a holiday.
Day is
It's
the only one that I can
terrible.
see being
That's-
miserable
that's-
if you're
that's a
alone.
money-
Go to the store, get yourself some chocolates, take a fucking bath, stick your finger in your cooch or your butthole, whatever you want, and have a nice time.
Your cooch or your butthole.
Those
There's
are the only
nothing for
two
guys.
options.
There's nothing for
First
guys.
time Cara's ever tried
Excuse
to
me,
be
I'm
dirty,
and
she
The
bungled
guy's
words.
G-spot is in their butthole.
I don't
Sounded
stick my
like she
finger in my
said
butthole.
cooch.
But
Why not?
Cooch is what I heard.
You're just he's just choosing to be fucking miserable here.
Ron, you have to choose to stick your finger in your butthole.
And I choose not to.
It's fun.
Because you're a Scrooge.
Because you're Scrooge. You don't like Christmas because you don't finger your asshole. This is all your fault. You're doing this to yourself.
Thank God you're doing this right now.
You're scrawny and flexible enough. I would imagine.
Stick my finger in my
How
asshole,
flexible
and it's
do you
really
have to be to
difficult.
stick your finger
I'm
up?
out of breath sometimes after.
Right now, tonight,
Yeah.
Ron's going home.
John's got to flip himself
I'm
up
going
on
to
his back,
sleep.
put his legs on the wall, try to get his
do that.
tip of his thumb in there.
This is the
I just turned the shower setting on massage, and then just fucking.
He just sits on the shampoo bottle.
Ow. Ow.
It's
I
hot shaped.
shower in
It's
that
good.
shower too, guys.
They've been hanging out too much.
Yeah.
Chris has taught me all the tricks.
Yeah. He's graduated to the 24-ounce Red
I'll
Bull
worry
cans.
when I start seeing empty water
Chris actually
bottles
sits
in
on
the
the
shower.
shower.
Start worrying when you see some empty 2-liter fucking Poland Spring bottles.
Irish Spring.
No, you gotta take the Poland Spring bottle and you take the cap.
Yeah, it's
off.
really thin plastic. It crushes easy.
Yeah. So then what you do is you stick the mouth of it in your asshole and you just squeeze as hard as you can, and the pressure shoots it up your asshole. And then if you got a couple Adderall, you can crush them up and dilute them in the water.
Or in his case, meth.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But then you want to get a baby syringe because you could lose a lot of it in the turkey baster, and it's expensive.
Yeah.
A damp towel, and you just sprinkle it. On the damp towel, and
Now I know what you do when I'm not home.
Break up pills, twist it up in
You know
toilet
what?
paper,
I'm just gonna.
parachute that shit.
I'm gonna continue to take drugs orally. How about that?
I'm going to continue to take drugs.
I will say nasally.
Nasally?
Nasally.
Nasally.
Through your
your
nose.
nose.
is also
Actually?
a lot of
No.
fun.
Yeah, snort it if you're a faggot.
you were the
But if you're fucking cool like me,
Yeah.
you'll take a paper towel, you'll fucking bunch it up and shove it up your asshole.
Yeah, take a needle. That's just skin pop. Don't go into the vein like an asshole.
the fact that you're snorting cocaine probably is one of
What are you, a
the
piece of
biggest
shit?
army men up your nose.
Me and Cara are so like,
So, you know, fucking Christmas lights.
A
right.
whole battalion.
Yeah.
Fucking know.
Oh yeah, Christmas lights suck.
Subcutaneous meth.
Yeah, Christmas lights are fucking bullshit
Especially when
when they're
they're
bad
up
and
for too
ugly.
Yeah.
And
Except
also,
for when
yeah,
you
when they
have
leave them
fun,
up,
you do it tastefully.
and it's fine. Okay, you want to leave them up. It's cold. You can't go outside and take them down. I understand. It's fucking cold out there.
Stop plugging
Don't
them in.
fucking turn them on. It's fucking February. Because
It's
it's
a decoration.
over.
But it's a decoration. You're
I
flavoring your
yell
home.
often on
Not
this.
on this show, actually.
You're spicing your house.
He
up.
tells me I'm yelling all the time.
A little bit of flair, like Bobby Flay up there.
Exactly. Little Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
You don't
like-
even want them to be there.
That's not the point. If they're already there, just
Put 'em
flaunt them.
They should just build new houses.
I don't want to.
Christmas
Wait,
lights
wait,
built
wait,
in.
wait.
Yeah.
There
That
was.
you
I
never
don't-
have to.
That's
That you
an
never have
idea.
to take down. You just flick a fucking switch.
I
in
don't
December.
care if they're there. I just don't want to put them up.
Oh.
I don't
You
care if
hire
they're
a
there.
Mexican, you give him $20.
Hey.
I just
Yeah,
don't
about
want
in
go
15
kart
minutes.
Santa on my front lawn.
Me neither.
And I don't want to have to climb up on a ladder
Yeah.
and
That's
plug
There's
them
a-
in.
I was-
like the worst
The
kind.
worst kind of Scrooge is the lazy Scrooge.
Oh my god.
And I also don't really care about decorating the outside of the house.
Were there Christmas lights on this
Yeah,
house
I do.
this
I
year?
think that's the most
The
badass-
tree was
I
on.
like it. I like it, but
Chris, were there Christmas lights on this
No.
I
house
think
this year?
so.
I'm not climbing
You
on
mother-
to do it, so I'm not gonna.
I just said
But
I don't
like,
really
if
care
you're
about
just gonna
decorating
have a
the outside.
projector on your house and just a projector going on. That's
Don't bother.
That's kind of like doing like a half-ass clap.
Yeah,
like
don't
at a
bother.
Ceremony, you know?
Don't
It's
bother.
one-handed.
There's a house on my block that has all very
Well, I'll
nice
try
light
to do
blue
the one-handed
lights,
clap right now.
and they have the
I
projector.
can't do it.
Like
So the whole
Brett
house,
Favre-
shut the fuck up. So the house has very
Oh.
nice light blue lights and like snowflakes in the window, and it's very simple. And they have the projector.
Oh, are they liberals?
No, and they have the projector, and it's blue, like the blue snowflakes, and it
Yeah.
looks very nice. But they
white and
also
blue
have like
isn't
really nice
liberal.
lights to go with it,
It's
and not
Jews.
too much. It's not too much.
Snowflake.
It's lovely.
Oh, so they just like take away like the whole traditional Christmas look.
No, it's beautiful.
Why is it beautiful?
All right.
All right, enough about the Christmas.
And there's
Yeah,
a
I'm
fun.
tired
Wait,
of
one
talking
more
about this.
thing because
Me
we
too.
didn't talk about it at all. We talked about sticking shit in our asses and noses.
Mostly upper ass.
The last thing is there's a house that I drive past. I was telling Alyssa before the show started. I drive past this house every day on my way to work, and every fucking year they leave their giant, fully decorated Christmas tree up until May, and they turn it on every single night.
Good for those people.
I kind of like that.
Their
The electric bill must be through the roof.
They don't give a shit.
Well, obviously it's a fake tree. Obviously it's a fake tree because they
wouldn't
wouldn't
last that
survive,
long.
and it's giant. It's annoying. Don't do it. Just take a look at your fucking shit before you're done, and make sure it doesn't look like trash.
We did that one year.
Yeah. Fuck this shit. Like,
Yeah, it's a shame. Like one day you're with your entire family gathered around this
We talked
beautifully
about this, didn't
decorated
we?
thing, and
next
it's
day.
the whole reason that this holiday, like, it's beautiful, and the next day it's just bare bones dumped on the side of the road.
That's why I have a fake tree, because then you use it again.
Actually,
sad.
we just threw our tree out today. Usually I try and
Wait
convince
till
them.
after New Year's, right?
I usually try and convince
Get
them
a
to leave it
fake
in the
tree,
backyard,
Light a pine candle.
so I can let it
go fuck
up, set it
yourself.
on fire.
At
Thank
least
you!
it's something useful though. I hate that it just gets thrown in the garbage.
Go fuck yourself. That's a fire hazard.
This
You
was
should know
this
better.
is the first year that we didn't set that
Your
we didn't
family being.
Set it on
burn it
fire.
on fire. Yeah, we didn't light it.
fire extinguishers up the ass in that house.
Although pine
Why?
needles, when you light them on fire, they like pop.
Yeah, but they smell so good.
Yeah,
I need a real tree. I used to cut down a real tree.
We went
Real
to go-
trees are a pain in the ass. They shed. You have to give them water. You have to make sure your animals don't drink it.
So I'm the Scrooge, but like,
I like
just
real
owning
trees.
a real traditional tree is a fucking pain in the ass.
I love
It's a
having
pain in the
real
ass.
tree.
I
because
like
the smell
traditional
and-
real trees. I bought a vacuum to clean up the needles this year.
You're Scrooge.
You're
All
like,
right.
I like that guy. He's rich.
All right, Matt. Are you gonna hate something this week? All right.
That's just
It's
joining
better that
in.
way. Matt's unprepared.
Yeah, I'm not
He
gonna.
was thrown
force
into
the-
this.
None of us are prepared.
Like I said
To be
earlier,
fair.
I'm
Yeah.
just here for moral support.
He didn't know. He didn't know.
God, I'm so glad I got mine out of the way. I did mine first. I
He
never
did say
go
just
first.
hang out.
I'm
I
glad.
always
I'm
go
glad that
last.
I got fucked over, so you could go first.
You
Honestly,
want
I
a
really am.
Rochambeau for next?
Well,
I-
I didn't. I,
No,
I
no, no.
thought I was helping.
Yeah, no, you are. I'm not being sarcastic.
Oh.
I'm being genuine.
You know what I hate?
What do you hate, Ron?
I hate fucking people, vegans that try and make their food seem like real food.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of being
Like, yeah, they're like, oh, you know,
Fake chicken?
we're gonna make chicken wings this week.
But
With-
we're gonna
But
make them
they're
out of
fucking
cauliflower.
cauliflower.
But ready? It's gonna be
Cauliflower.
soy, cauliflower, chickpeas to hold it all together and make the shape.
Chickpeas are
And
fucking
cauliflower
disgusting.
buffalo bites.
Chickpeas are disgusting.
It's lightly
And
Why,
then-
what's everyone's gripe with chickpeas?
I
ate
fucking
some
hate
hummus before.
chickpeas.
No.
This is
But
awesome.
they use the chick.
Oh my god.
They
Except
use
for
the
that one hummus we
chickpeas
had,
to
it was
hold the
very good.
tofu and cauliflower together. And then they're just like, and then you know what? And then instead of fucking meat, we're going to use green onions to fucking just blend it all together and make it look garnished. And then they're like, and then it's a chicken wing.
It's
That's
not a
it.
chicken wing.
They call it a vegan chicken wing.
Oh, Ron. I watched someone make a fucking vegan egg the other day. A vegan egg. They had to use so many fucking ingredients to make a, using air quotes, vegan egg. It took like 20 fucking minutes just to like blend it up.
Did it look like an egg?
Why
Yes.
can't it just...
But
Why?
still,
Just make a
Do you
goddamn
cook-
salad.
do you cook
That's what it
Fucking
is.
stick.
Do you
That's
cook
what
it
it
like
is.
an egg?
It's their fucking scumbags.
Wait. This
yeah,
is,
yes.
This is the
Soy boys.
This is the
I'll
part
show
that-
you the video after.
This is the part that annoys me. It's all chopped up fucking vegetables and fruits. It's a salad. Stop calling
Yes.
it a... They'll be like, today we're going to take zucchini, squash, eggplant, 2 pounds of tofu,
Not eating it.
some soy, and we're going to make a meatloaf.
Not eating.
They called it a meatloaf.
It's not a
A
meatloaf.
It's a loaf.
A chicken.
It's a
No,
loaf.
it's
Bullshit.
not a loaf. It's a salad.
I made I made vegan
It's
mac
a
and
s-
cheese once. I made the vegan cheese.
Okay,
Salad
the
nuggets.
cheese.
I need to
they
tell you
use
about
yellow
this.
onions to make it.
I use regular onions, but
But okay, the one
carrots.
That I saw.
It's carrots, onions, potatoes, and nutritional yeast.
and that's just to
That
make it
sounds
look yellow,
disgusting.
right?
all of that make no. Then you blend it up, and the nutritionally it looked like fucking cheese. It's wild. It tasted awful.
It's not cheese.
Because it's not cheese. You want it to taste
Your
good.
brain
use cheese.
says, "I'm about to eat some mac and cheese."
It
and then
looked
you eat
it looked
and-
like
And it's sweet
Velveeta
like
sauce.
carrots.
I had vegan mac and cheese.
Why can't it be veggie macaroni?
The vegan mac and cheese I had.
Why
at the
can't it be
festival was
veggie
really good.
macaroni? Why does it gotta be mac and cheese? It's not fucking mac and
Mac
cheese.
and
Just call it what it is.
Right.
mac and what?
Whatever.
Mac and trash.
Disgusting blended
Dumpster
bullshit.
Yeah,
Dumpster
Trash
juice.
juice.
starts to stink after a while.
Yeah,
Uh,
it does. It ferments.
Yeah,
Take your fucking veggie fucking cheese bullshit
I'm sorry,
garbage.
but when I die, I want like 4 pounds of undigested fucking red meat in my gut.
absolutely.
It's not even about like not eating meat.
Ew.
I don't care what
I
your
wanna go to,
fucking
like,
values
John
are.
Wayne.
Don't fucking
Don't lie.
don't make a fake meat product out of your entire vegetable
Garden.
dish. Bullshit.
And if you are gonna eat like that, keep it out of my fucking face.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
How
I
can you
made
eat
I
that?
made these
Have you
tofu
had
wings.
steak?
I made these
I
two
hate steak.
tofu wings tonight, and they tasted exactly like buffalo wings.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't. And why do you want them to even look or resemble a chicken wing?
Isn't the whole point
whole
to get away
point-
from eating meat?
Animal.
An animal?
No, it's not that. I was just because I watched someone explain it once.
They're wrong.
Probably, but they were saying it's not that they don't. I'm going to try and say this. It's going to sound stupid no matter what. It's not that they
Probably.
don't like meat or that they don't want to eat meat, but they just don't want to hurt animals, so that's why they're not eating
They're
meat.
moral.
So they want a substitute that tastes like it, but without hurting
Oh, so
an animal.
what they want to do is they want to
Pretend.
they want to trick themselves
They're making
into
a difference.
believing that they're eating meat.
Yeah, but without actually hurting anything.
So
Is the logic.
but this like that in itself just sounds stupid. Like if you're
I
not,
kind of. Look. Okay, I get that.
why would you want to try and trick yourself?
Because at least you're not doing it.
It's still stupid.
Because then you're not hurting an animal.
If I was
I don't know,
blending-
the animal's dead already anyway.
Well, I mean, it wasn't
Being
dead.
vegan is a lot of fucking work.
It really is.
And it doesn't help any animals. They still are the cause. Unless you're growing your food in your own garden organically in your backyard, you're still attributing to billions of animal
And
deaths.
billions
Every-
and billions and billions and billions and
God
billions.
damn it!
every year. And just because they're field mice, does that mean that they're lesser than cows?
no.
Yes, they definitely are.
Actually,
listening to
yeah,
us.
a lot of animals are losing their
Absolutely.
homes because people are having to cut down, make more
Yeah.
room for like vegetable gardens and like all these stuff because people are not eating as much meat.
literally
so they have to
kills
like plow fucking
billions
fields
of
apart.
animals.
Yeah.
Billions of animals a year. More than, if you added up just life for life, more than fucking meat eaters.
Everyone should just be allowed to have their own little fucking garden in their backyard.
That's illegal.
That's also hard.
I know. I said everyone should
Yeah.
be allowed.
Fucking insane.
It's so stupid.
Rainwater, you
Yeah.
How are they gonna
Remember
know?
those assholes that I hated that
If they
like
find
rent
out,
out people's
you
front
Well,
yards?
also collecting rainwater is like really dangerous, but
I'm just saying, how are they gonna fucking know?
well, true, but
I have a bucket outside.
people
You
don't.
don't know what that bucket's fucking for, huh?
I do.
You gotta like boil it and filter
I
it.
do.
No.
That's why I am the
A lot
way
of
I
fucking
am.
work.
That's why I am the way I am.
But being a vegan is really hard.
kidding,
I think all the time, like in my brain, like there's situations that I get in where I'm like starving and I'm at someone's house and they offer me something to eat. And I'm thinking, if I was a fucking vegan right now, I couldn't eat this. I'd just die.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not just eating though. You're
But
not
my-
he's
allowed
a
to use-
vegetarian. You can have pizza,
You're
But-
not allowed to use
No, but-
certain shampoos
That is
or
what
body
they are.
washes, or
clothes, shoes.
clothes, yeah.
But like my thing isn't like I don't care about
can't think
like,
about that.
people who want to be vegan. That's cool. Be a vegan.
No, it's
what?
not.
But what my hate is that they like
Are
they
trying to
they're
make it-
creating these food dishes and trying to make them like like substitutes for non-vegan food.
They're trying
It's
to make
annoying.
them make an appeal to people who aren't vegan to convert them to vegan.
And that's why I tried to make that mac and
change
cheese. It looked amazing.
more
It tasted like
men
crap.
into effeminate soy boys.
If you
Yeah.
make
That's
it,
the entire purpose of it.
It tasted
And
like
I'm not
air,
joking.
literal
It's a
air.
liberal agenda to make men grow tits.
There's
Whoa.
literally no
Whoa,
difference
where did
between
we go?
veganism and Scientology.
Exactly. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%.
I've been listening to this rant about soy boys and tits
I'm gonna be a soy boy.
for weeks now.
I decided. I'm gonna try
Why?
something new. This is an experiment.
we were talking about it outside. 48 hours. 48 hours
Can we
after
take
he
a
You're gonna
minute?
ruin yourself.
48
Yeah, we're
hours
gonna
after he comes to
Can we
soy
video
boy.
like
Any
vlog it?
more than I'm already ruined?
we're gonna.
It'll be
gonna
Gavin's
do,
first
Can we
video,
do, like,
and he'll
daily,
blow up.
Like, vlog or whatever.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
48 hours after he starts the soy boy
your
thing,
dick's gonna shrivel
he's
up.
just
You're
gonna
gonna
run
get tits.
upstairs.
He's gonna
be
have
like,
a set of
Can you
double
believe
Ds."
what Donald Trump
If you thought
just
your dick
said
was
on
minuscule
TV?
You're talking about just.
It's
a
gonna
large
shrink
clit.
your dick, and you're gonna grow tits.
I'm
You're gonna
gonna-
have just an engorged
His dick
clitoris.
can't get any
Remember,
smaller.
Yeah, it is
next
pretty
thing
small.
From an oversized clit is an undersized dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So,
yeah.
You're gonna have an engorged clitoris and giant D tits.
Yeah, I'm trying to compete with my
It's
stepsister in tit size.
hate it.
He's gonna have a
Engorged
gorgeous
Ugh,
clitoris.
it's just like I like.
It's the worst. But yeah, like it has a brain.
Be back to when I was 11 with the thumb and the pointer finger jerking off.
Oh my god.
I wish we filmed these.
I know.
I don't.
I do.
Yeah, so vegans, they suck.
Yeah,
Their food sucks.
and straight edge.
Their food sucks.
yeah. Straight edge people are cocksuckers.
And not to mention straight edge isn't even fucking straight edge anymore now. Like you can fucking have sex and shit now. It's like that's not.
That's
what
not straight
was.
edge.
That's yeah. What are you?
And
talking
people
about?
drink. They
Yeah,
drink
dude.
coffee and shit.
Talking to the mic.
You're talking to the mic.
Stop talking
Don't
about-
talk to John. Talk to the
Yes.
microphone. He's yelling loud enough. It's fine. But yeah, people like straight edge people. They drink. You technically can't have coffee. It's a stimulant. Like you can't have that shit. Caffeine. Yeah. John's like, fuck.
Whatever. Whatever queers.
So glad I was in the straight edge.
Me neither.
How long do you think it would take
I did everything before
to become
everybody.
a full-blown soy boy?
I did everything after everybody, but at least I did it.
Yeah,
months?
you did it. You rebelled. It's not like you were just like.
What,
Yeah.
to become a soy
If you
boy?
go on a 100% soy diet.
You'll die.
Everything that you eat has to have soy in it.
You know how quick...
You
You
can
know,
do it if
Even
you-
women,
gonna
it's
be
not
like-
good for women to do that
Like
either.
supersize me.
you know how
Yeah.
quickly
Dude,
you
you're gonna
dehydrate
have-
and die from shitting out your organs?
It's not even that, dude.
If you
You're
just
gonna have to,
switch
like,
completely
start
over
taking
to soy.
stimulants back to get your body back to how you were.
Don't ruin yourself.
That's the thing. Do you have the money to fucking buy like steroid stimulants and shit?
No.
We should do it, and then we should.
Yeah.
Put up a GoFundMe.
Just you two fucking get the Alex Jones fucking supplements, and you both do them. You both have two different.
He
pieces
does the
of
soy
fucking
thing, 'cause
body
that'll be
types to
hilarious.
do it, and then you can see which one ends up better.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
No,
pro
I
man.
need a lifestyle change, and maybe that's it. And I could contribute
Get
to this
shredded.
fine
I
program.
mean, you have
Shredded.
always really liked big tits. Then you can have
Play
your
with
own.
your own.
Yeah.
Dude, Robert Paulson.
But your dick will be too small to make it up there.
That'd be awesome if I could
Just,
just come on my
Titty
own
fuck
tits.
yourself.
On my own tits.
So
I can't shoot
Fucking-
far enough though. Even if I had tits, they'd have to like droop down to my belly button for me to come on them.
Yeah.
you just gotta throw your legs high
You
enough
just see-
over your head.
Yeah.
It would be like
It dribbles
Chris is
down
just
over your
there,
fucking pathetic fat fucking.
Ew.
like he's
Soy
riding,
tits.
Like he's riding a carriage.
Yeah.
Like and he's whipping the fucking roast.
Yeah,
His tits, whippy tits.
Whippy tits just on his dick.
Whippy tits.
just engorged, fat, fucking.
We stopped saying
chubby
engorged.
boy tits.
It just makes me think of things that like shouldn't
Too
be
messy.
pulsating,
But like
and like red and like a little pussy.
raw and infected.
Yeah. No.
I want big bowling ball and a hammock tits.
Chap tits.
All right, Chris.
Yeah, all right. I read an article
Yeah.
a couple days ago about
Did
it. Yeah, in England. I read.
Okay.
There's a
We believe you.
I read. I read an article about there's a man in England who's going to be like the youngest ever like diagnosed Alzheimer's patient. He's a 30-year-old man. He's got a wife and 2 kids, and they said like within 18 months he's not even going to know like who they are.
That's fucking horrible.
That's so sad.
That's
And
so upsetting.
It just pissed me off because I fucking hate Alzheimer's patients.
You hate the patients.
Oh my
or you hate the
God.
disease?
Yeah, I hate the patients and I hate the treatment. And yeah, exactly. They're burdens.
Wait.
Oh my God. John's like getting in position. He's getting fucking ready.
So you hate the people for being inflicted?
Yeah,
Not.
just kill yourself.
They don't.
They don't know.
Yeah, you don't just wake up one morning and you're a fucking vegetable.
That's how Alzheimer's works.
No, it's
No, it's not. It's so slow.
It's a
Not
slow
always.
progression.
Not always.
It's a
No,
slow.
they
it's a s-
forget shit pretty quickly.
There's gonna be a time between your diagnosis and
starts-
between when you're
Yeah,
absolutely
but you
you're a
lose
dummy.
Yeah, but it goes a lot quicker
When
than
you
expect
absolutely are a dummy.
That you could kill yourself and like.
No, those people
This
don't
guy's
realize that
he's
they're
only 30 years old. You know what the burden he's gonna be on his poor wife for the next,
next-
50 years,
Yeah.
and his kids.
to. Not if she has him put in a.
Just have to. It's like bringing an infant to the grocery store for
They're
your entire
burdens.
life now.
Yeah, and we're all supposed to just feel so bad for them and care for them. They don't know that they're crazy until they're crazy.
An infant is so much easier to bring to the grocery store than a toddler. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What I'm saying, toddler, infant. I'm saying that it's
They're
this
not the
guy
same.
who's got to fucking. You got to.
He's not.
cart him around everywhere you go and make
Cart
sure
him
that he
around.
doesn't
Guys,
drift off into
do you
the
know
fucking
what? Do you know
refrigerator
do you knows
section.
what Alzheimer's is?
He's got-
Evens knows.
Do you know the way?
Those guys
Do you know the
knows what Alzheimer's is.
Do you?
Somebody touch my spaghetti. No, this guy's got 18 months until he's a complete dolt.
You didn't answer
He should
the
kill
question.
himself now.
Dude, then he's
Didn't
gonna be Terry
answer the
Schiavo
question.
By the time he's
Yeah.
like 50, he'll be fine.
What's wrong
What
with
could
Terry
you-
Schiavo?
We gotta put him on a
That's not
feeding tube and
Alzheimer's.
feed him
They're
for the
gonna
rest
pull
of.
that fucking plug.
That's what they're thinking, but it's not. You don't just cart them around. They can walk.
Yeah, but if
You have to make
lose
sure they
them-
don't get lost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
You go to the grocery store, you lose
not
your kid.
that-
She can't go to work or go anywhere. This poor
Because
woman.
he might wander out the front door and fucking get hit by a car now.
Get an
He's like a dumb
Well,
dog.
according to you guys, that would be a good thing because then he wouldn't be a burden anymore.
And the article also said that their 2
I hope that
kids.
happens.
Ron.
The couple's 2 kids have a 50% chance. Each of them have a 50% chance of developing Alzheimer's later in their life. If there was ever a family to back down a boat ramp and just wipe out, this is it.
Holy shit.
Tomorrow,
That
the mom
woman-
might do it. You never know.
That poor woman's gonna be dealing with 3 fucking dummies for the rest of her life.
They're not dummies.
Chris, do you know what Alzheimer's is?
Yeah.
Chris doesn't know anything
Do you
about
think
anything.
that? Do you think that they're strapped down to like a hospital bed for the rest of their lives?
No, that's the part that's scary about it.
They should be, and then given a lethal injection.
My mom works with a woman. My mom.
Yeah.
Uncle Junior.
My
my
mom
doctor, Dr.
works
Kennedy.
with a woman who has Alzheimer's, and for the most part, she's
Been
to-
fighting into the same
functioning.
cactus in 18 months.
Exactly.
It's just like she'll.
For a few years,
I mean,
So-
she old, but like she's for the most
They
part
just don't
functioning.
remember
But like
stuff.
for example,
yeah,
I
but
went
that
over
becomes
to meet her
extremely
earlier in the day
dangerous.
at like
You go
3
into fugue
o'clock.
state.
If you care, like just let them do what they're gonna
But
do.
this woman is literally like she's like fine.
It's not as like fucking. I think you guys are thinking of like dementia. Like you guys are not.
Alzheimer's becomes dementia.
No,
Not all
no.
the time. No, it fucking doesn't.
Yeah.
The
People
worst this
with
woman
dementia
does
are
is
Sorry,
like
pants.
she
People
met
with
me.
dementia-
Do some research.
Yeah, she met me like 3 hours ago. I came back 3 hours later, and she didn't remember who I was because she has no short-term memory. But she remembers stuff from
Forever
ago.
Right.
But you can't make any
Short-term
new
memory.
memories.
Alzheimer's.
Could you imagine trying to take medication with that?
That's why you have people
John,
to help you.
John,
you hire a
Alzheimer's
nurse or
patients
something.
Exactly,
Forget
an
your
aid that
name.
comes
That's
to
what my
help.
They don't
mom
forget
does.
what
Undoable. You guys
streets
are
are.
making it sound like
Oh,
you know.
Oh,
His
I've
arm
just
was
seen
there.
on TV these fucking
I
guys.
watched this one drama one time on television, and now I know
It aired
everything
on
about
Lifetime,
Alzheimer's.
And
Someone's
I
gonna
don't know
have to.
anything about
I watched
Alzheimer's.
that Lifetime movie once.
That one
I don't
oxygen.
know anything about Alzheimer's. All I know
special.
is that I don't want it, and I don't want to deal with anybody that has it.
Yeah.
No, it's
Exactly.
You guys are
I
talking
hope I
about
fucking
dementia.
get it, so you have to deal with it.
You guys picked the wrong disease. Dementia is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Senile people, dementia, Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
No,
It's
his
not
hate
all the
is
same. It's
not
not.
just
So,
Alzheimer's.
wait. Even senile?
Yeah.
So you're trying to
Severe senile.
So I'm trying to.
Oh,
I'm trying to gather is
well,
you
I've
don't
seen some
want
senile
to be
people.
able to walk into a restaurant in your underwear and be able to sit in the booth and order food and shit in your own pants and not have to worry about it.
Because you're
It's not
senile.
if he gets it. It's
But I won't be
people.
all the way there, like enjoying the moment. I'm just gonna be a fucking dud that's sitting there shitting in his pants.
You're already a dud that pisses in your pants, so what's the difference?
He does
Yeah,
have
you
it
know,
there.
there's something really fucked up with
Yeah.
the fact that you are coming down on other people for their mental capacity
Yeah, why's that?
because you have a lot of mental problems.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm aware of things.
Are
Nobody's
you?
more
Are
self-aware
you?
than me.
No,
You are-
I don't know
no,
about
he-
that.
No, he's self-aware.
I don't know.
He's
Sitting around
self-aware.
in your fucking basement apartment.
Don't talk to
crying
me
from
about
a-
sitting around doing nothing.
I at least pretend to be alive. You pretend, do your hardest to be dead all the time.
But he is self-aware about it, and he knows he's pretending to be dead.
Yeah.
He's hardly self-aware.
I don't know.
I forgot where I was talking
I'm just
about.
like,
Forgot.
when I was in the mental institution, like, I saw so many people that the world would just be so much better off without.
That's why they're
But
there.
but why would they be better off? Like the world, like
They're not in the world.
Because
They're in the mental
they've already been
institution.
disconnected from the world.
They're
by
beyond help.
But they're-
Anybody who like just
Well,
can't
it's
be helped
not legal to
and
kill
it's just
people.
gonna be a burden to. It should be. Remember that suicide machine the
No,
guy
it shouldn't be.
invented?
Yeah.
Called like the Sarco or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not Japanese. Some white guy made it.
And no, it
It's very
shouldn't be. It
controversial.
shouldn't be legal because that they used to do that, and they killed a lot of people that didn't need to be killed.
The only thing that I like,
Now
I really
we know,
like
like-
the suicide pill that you could choose to take in Oregon to die.
I did a whole project.
Yeah, I
how,
love
how
that.
about
I-
like how about
Crush
like
a couple of those up in the applesauce.
how about
You
like
can
just
legally
being
kill
in like
yourself
a
in
really
Oregon.
really bad place for a
If-
couple of months and like wanting to die, and then you kind of just mentally come
Not
out
talking
of that.
about those kinds of people, though.
But you're saying that there should be a legal pill that you can just
No,
take?
there
There
is.
should be.
First of
And
all,
you
there
can't-
is. You can do it in
not-
Oregon.
In Oregon, you're not allowed to just if it's longer than 6 months, you have to make that decision.
yeah,
Like,
and
there's a
you have
lot
to,
of
like,
legal
terminal
processes
illness.
to go through.
There's a fucking state in this country
Yes.
where you can just kill yourself.
Well, but for the
Good.
first woman that
It
did
is-
it was
No,
the woman who had she had brain cancer.
Is literally keep Oregon
The test will be like you just walk up to them right to their face and go, "We're going to put you down," and they'll go, "I want pudding." Those are the people that you just,
Oh my god.
we can deal without.
But the first woman that did it, she found out that she had an inoperable brain tumor. And at the time she found out, she was still like totally fine. And she's like, I don't want to become the person I'm going to become when this tumor actually starts affecting me. So
Kill yourself.
she made the conscious
That's what
choice,
she did.
went through the whole process, moved to Oregon, traveled the world, did everything. And then when
And
it
it
was
was
time,
actually very nice because the hospital
Yeah.
says that like your family comes if you want them to.
you
and
take
like
your
you
pills.
say your goodbyes, and it's very peaceful, and they help you do it in a way that's not painful.
okay.
Good.
And it's your decision, but it's not
Okay,
a
well,
decision. You can't just make it a decision on a whim.
Yeah, well, this
There's a lot of processes and steps that you have to take legally to do it.
all right.
Yeah.
So the process, like
I
was
think we
just-
should cut down the process. We should make it like imposable.
No,
by law.
because this-
People who are
I wouldn't be here.
What?
Neither would you, and neither would you.
no.
and
What I'm
neither would
saying
you.
is
no
is-
one, none of us would be here.
What I'm
like,
saying
if
is
we just
that
decide
people-
one
Give
If
day.
we
them
were able
Ebola.
to just decide.
Yeah.
yeah,
And walk in one day. Hey,
Right, exactly. You know what? Today's the day. I
Yeah.
can't handle it.
yeah. 12 months ago, I mean,
Exactly.
What I'm saying is, well, look. Number one,
if I could walk
anybody
into a
who's
room
had
12,
suicidal tendencies
11 months ago, if
in
I
this room, you don't need to walk into a hospital. Like, we were all fit enough to hang a noose and find a stool. All right, we could have made that decision.
Not me.
Yeah,
I
by
like.
yourselves.
I'm good.
There's a huge difference
took Boy
between
Scouts.
like building up this
Yeah, I don't know how to do
process.
a noose.
Yeah, you could YouTube how to tie a noose. It's not hard. They have like hundreds of tutorials.
That's
it's
wild.
and it's really not that hard of a knot to tie.
There's a difference between taking a pill and like tying up
Trust
a
me,
rope.
there's also
And
pills
possibly
that you can
having
take.
it not work and you're just hanging there like. Meh.
There's also pills that you could take, that you could find.
Any
And
Yeah, but
pills.
if you were
Take
able-
any
if you were
enough
Able
pills.
to walk into a hospital and say, "I want to kill myself," and it be peaceful, and you could just do it.
That's not how I want to go at all.
I'm saying, if that were the case, if it was just able to be done like that, was allowed.
It might be a lot
What?
easier for a lot of people.
Suicide by cop, absolutely. Hail of gunfire and piss and shit.
Yo, a fucking drum magazine.
Yeah.
Drum magazine.
This is what we
an
got for the rest of our lives,
AK-47.
Cara. That's right here.
I know.
And what I'm saying is that if you have been cast out by
Slam
society
dunks.
and are in a fucking mental institution
Rob the fucking
with,
bank.
with fucking
bank.
dreadlocks,
You wanna rob
not because it's your style,
$200?
but it's just because you're fucking
I know.
filthy and haven't bathed for decades.
Like my
and you're
roommate
pouring
at
fucking
Zucker.
water into a cup over
I'm
and over and
sorry.
over again.
Yeah.
That guy, fucking, let's get rid of him.
Yeah.
We don't need him anymore. He is no
you guys
longer a
still
player
have
in the
that
game of
number?
life.
Yeah, but you can't make
What?
the
The
decision
number?
for him, and I can probably.
that
No,
we
we
call?
should be able to. We should vote him out Survivor style,
Yeah.
and that should be
Call
the
your
end of it.
roommate.
What we
Hi.
should be able to do and what we are able to do are two different things.
That's what we're talking about right now.
Be a
We
tribal
know that
council.
we're not able to, but we think that we should be able to. That's the whole premise
No,
of the
no, no, no,
fucking
no.
show.
See, we didn't all say that. You said we
Yeah,
should be able
and not
to.
for nothing, Alzheimer's patients are not the same thing that you're describing.
But he's
as
not
prison.
talking about just Alzheimer's patients.
That's how he
he
started
opened
this whole
the
thing.
fucking debate. And the way that the debate went, it was also people who were invalid because of their mental diseases.
Word your hate better.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Just
it's-
happened to start with a 30-year-old man who's going to become a vegetable in 40 years.
He's not going to
He's
become
not
a vegetable.
going to become a vegetable.
He's just going to forget your name and where he put his cell phone.
That's
That's
how-
Alzheimer's is degenerative, and it gets worse over time.
Not the same way that you're thinking. You're talking about fucking dementia. Dementia
Which
people forget who are
Alzheimer's
they.
can become dementia.
We're talking about
Ken,
all of those
rarely.
things.
Ken, it
And
doesn't
if you
though.
get it, Alzheimer's at 30 years old, and you have a life that you're going to be living, eventually
Oh,
your
one-
fucking
so
brains are going to become mashed potatoes.
So
No,
one fucking
it doesn't work
incident
like that,
makes
you
it up
fucking
for
idiot.
everything?
You're
He's
making
probably
me
just
real-
gonna
I'm
be like-
actually getting angry.
I'm getting angry
He's
too.
probably
because
You
just
don't
gonna
know
be
what you're talking
kind
about.
of
it's
forgetful.
one incident. It's one.
He probably
incident
won't be
that-
able to drive anymore, but he'll be
He can't
chilling.
drive.
Deal with
He
that.
won't
Driving
remember your
somebody around
name.
all the time.
Yeah.
He
You gotta
might
get a
no. He
van
might
with a
remember
special
his
wheelchair
family. He
lift.
might remember his family
He's not
Why
gonna
does he
a-
need a wheelchair?
His legs are going to work fine.
because he has
He forgot
dementia,
how to
not
walk.
Alzheimer's.
You can still walk with dementia. You can beat the fuck out of people
The
with
woman
dementia.
that my mother takes care
Yeah,
of,
they got that retard
she
strength.
still remembers all of her children and stuff.
Oh my god.
Dick's probably gonna grow.
You
What?
are, I'm gonna
He's not gonna
fuck-
know where to put
I
it.
am going to fuck you up after this show.
I'm gonna be so happy.
But the woman
The
my
real
mom.
reason I hate Alzheimer's patients because their dicks grow bigger than mine.
No, what the fuck?
Where did you read this?
Making sense,
13-year-old.
Well, they become
kids'
retards,
dicks
and
become
retards have big
bigger than
dicks.
That is not true. And can you stop saying that?
It's
you. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I didn't mean to say.
Are you done?
Chris is gonna die after the show.
I can't wait.
he's gonna
Me
get
neither.
some Alzheimer's.
Speaking of Chris dying, I hate every time this motherfucker decides to disappear for like 3 or
that
4
really your hate
days,
this week?
and then we gotta hunt him
Wait,
down.
Can I hate this with you?
Yeah. Okay.
is this really your hate?
Yeah.
You're hating Chris.
I've never
Yeah.
had to first
No, every
hand
time
hate
Chris
this,
dies.
but
Oh, we're hating
know.
when you die.
as a
Fair
second hand, what did you just do?
Are you okay?
Now he's gonna die.
There we
Gonna
go.
try and suck
Heart
what he
attack.
spilled out of his
Heart
sweatshirt.
attack from Red Bull.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my.
Haterade got to him. That sucked.
Why can't you sit up?
I'm crying.
I was trying to do my best Chris Farley impression.
Sounds like Jesse on Breaking Bad. Jesse's girlfriend
This is
didn't have
always
an
how it
overdose.
starts before he throws up.
Yo, that was Waka Chaga Nipple Pinchy Squeezy.
All right, let's start that over.
Okay.
Woo.
Speaking of Chris dying,
I'm gonna die
I gotta
first.
go. I gotta go.
Hold on, I gotta die quicker.
I gotta go.
I was
I
telling
gotta
John.
leave.
I was telling John the other day that he's had a violent hacking cough for the entire time that I've ever known him for 20 years.
Yeah.
He's had this violent cough.
You never had
He
that
gets
cough.
bronchitis and nobody knows.
He's had that for 16 years.
Oh no, yeah, of course he didn't have it when we were like 6 years old.
No,
But
I mean like when we were in like freshman year. You didn't.
oh yes, he did.
I don't know.
I've had
I met him
bronchitis
in I met him in my
since 7th grade.
sophomore year. He had that.
I've had bronchitis in 7th grade. It never went away.
Continuously.
and
Summer,
essentially
winter,
does.
spring, all season bronchitis.
So what's your hate this week? Are you gonna get to it?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to it. So basically, I've known Chris for a lot of years now, probably close to 10, 15. I don't know. I'm not good at counting shit like that.
Well, you're.
Well, I've known him for at least 10.
Book learning,
so
well,
you've
brain
known him
thinking.
for-
Yeah, it's been probably close to 15 years that I've known Chris, and during those 15 years, Chris, on multiple occasions, has just almost died, and and whether it's by his own hand.
It's always been by his own.
No, it's not always been by his own hand. There's been like one time.
It was
where,
one time where it was a freak of nature.
Wait, what? I didn't
Yeah.
hear this.
Chris had a degenerative heart disease that left him comatose in a hospital.
And he had to go. He went to the
For-
best
for, like,
heart
a month.
hospital on where we live.
Yeah, you had to be transferred.
Where we live. On where we live.
But
Oh, no.
every single
Long Island.
time that this has happened, I've either had to find him, save him, or pull him from some sort of fucking miserable
Mess.
mess, or sit by his hospital bedside and
Oh, fight off nasty whores
Yeah.
that want to hold his hand and post on Instagram.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I still need her phone number.
I'll find. I'll give you.
Stop dying.
You have her phone number, right?
Every time you die, it affects my life
Yes, he does.
in the following
You have
way.
it.
No, I don't. But yeah, it's become.
What I see here, Chris, is just a bunch of guys that really love the heck out of you.
Who is that?
Is that your mom?
Is that your...
Interventionist.
Oh.
So basically, it's
Don't have
become
to
it's
continue
become a
living
real.
like this.
The first time it was exciting and it brought like new life to our friendship
What was
because
the
I was
first
like
time?
I was like running around searching CVS parking lots to
That
find.
was the first time.
That wasn't
Walgreens.
the
that
first
was
time.
Walgreens.
No, that was the first time. But like I was calling
Walgreens.
hospitals. Was calling hospitals and trying to find out where he was. Eventually found him. He was scratching his balls in a hospital bed and yelling that his balls smelled and hitting
Yeah.
on fucking orderlies. That was one of the first times.
Yeah.
Then shortly after that, it was pretty much the same exact story where he had overdosed and ended up in the hospital. Then there was a time his mom called me and was like, we had to call and bring him to the get him to the hospital because he was so fucked up.
Then there was a time that your ex-boyfriend called us and was like, "Oh no, we can't find Chris. Last time I heard from him, he was hanging around Sayville.
So we drove to Sayville and
Found
his car.
Yeah.
And his car was in a Walgreens parking lot. And we went inside.
Was it really?
Investigation inside, and the guys inside told us that you were screaming at all the women in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Telling them
Wait,
not,
this was the.
not to get out of their cars.
The most
There were bombs.
recent-
No, they had to get out of the cars.
They had to get out of the car
because the
right.
cars were
Gonna
crushing.
explode.
They were
Oh.
imploding
Oh.
on themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
Were they actually?
No.
No.
He was high on methamphetamines.
Yeah.
I know.
But we had just missed you. The police took you away
Yeah.
already.
And then, like right before that time, like a year before that time, he got the cold.
You're gonna tell me this
and
story.
then he
after
had a
the
hole
show.
in his heart for some.
Two holes.
And they cured it, right?
Yeah.
With antibiotics.
Infections, but
Yeah, it took 6 weeks. But
couple pieces of
Coma.
tape.
But you were
a little bit of glue.
like steps away from having open heart surgery.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
like, let's try some fucking antibiotics. And then they're like, yeah. And then that worked. Like a miracle.
the surgeon said
he
that
always
like
gets lucky.
Yeah.
I was already too sick, and if he opened me up for the surgery, I
Would've
would
died.
die on the table.
That's
So they
terrifying.
put me in a coma and started like just pumping me full of
Silicone.
antibiotics.
Just closing the holes with silicone.
Yeah.
And then he ended up not needing the surgery. But yeah. But what this has become, what has ended up happening is, I went from having a really awesome drinking buddy to a guy
Almost good.
that I need to rescue every 4 to 6 months, especially around November,
Mostly in November.
Yeah.
which has become just taxing on me and my personal relationships. And I hate it because every time it happens, I get into arguments, and I have to. There's people who are like, "Why do you keep fucking even trying to save his life?" I'm like, because if I don't save his life, then he'll die. And
No one will save his life, and
because nobody else is gonna do it. So and
You
at
told
best,
them to do it.
you did. You
at
yeah.
best, I get a thank you, and at worst, I get no phone call for 3 months.
Or rent.
Or rent. So
Aw.
this has become a hurtful thing that I was just, but I thought it was pretty funny.
Well, I never plan on it. I never plan on dying.
You actually have like a secret calendar.
You know,
It's
it
about-
just you know, shit happens.
And now, instead of like it being like it was cool, it was almost like fun before when it was drugs or
It was
fucking
fun when it was drugs.
Certainly was.
or fucking like a disease that I had to try to solve, like Dr. House.
Love.
Yes, because you cured him of
I
his
did.
disease.
I was there. I was in the room.
So was I.
So was I.
Yeah. So I mean, we all helped. You guys are like Cuddy and the other one.
Yeah.
Less important.
The black
basically,
guy.
is what he's trying to say.
Wilson.
You're the Australian guy that
you
everybody
go.
didn't like.
Chase.
Yes, John, you're a regular Dr. Oz.
House.
Roadhouse.
Did you even listen?
What you- no.
But now he's just sad, and he's like threatening to harm himself every other day, and that's not fun anymore. It's
I've
just
had
become
a
pathetic.
decent,
awful.
like, week mentally.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping that this ruins it.
Oh my god.
Well on your way.
And so this time I had to save his life by threatening to murder him,
What?
because it's the only thing that restarts the cycle is by getting in his
Murder.
face. Either he has to almost die. I figured it out. So now it's like nothing is happening to him outwardly that's going to cause him to almost die. So I have to be the person who kills him. So he's got to just now run away from me.
This sounds like an awesome M. Night Shyamalan movie.
And it's gonna end terribly.
like
all those other
movies.
M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Like with a terrible, terrible, like poorly thought out ending.
Yeah.
Like it's aliens.
So like exactly whatever's gonna go on here that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be bad.
That probably is what's going to happen, since that's exactly what's going on, and that's what happens.
What?
Listen. What happened in the past has happened. There's nothing I can do about it. But I've really dove into my work with my therapist.
You have a
And
You have.
therapist?
yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
he
saw her
has.
like
He's
4
embraced
times
it.
last week.
I'm happy for you.
I'm really like I've really
Embraced it.
yeah,
I
embraced
need
it.
I need one. I don't know why I don't go to one, but
Because they're
You have to
expensive.
find one that actually
And I
works.
think I've been seeing her
Mine
for like
told me,
a
I
month
don't
or
know why
so,
you're
maybe
here.
6
You
weeks.
don't need to be here. I can't help you.
She's a cougar. She's
oh,
cougar Jew.
Cougar Jew.
Yeah.
Cougar Jew.
Yeah, she's probably like mid 40s.
Yo, send me the link
The
The
link.
link.
Is she on LinkedIn?
to our website. Yeah.
I see her personally. It's not a site.
It's not a website.
Yeah, my friend is really interested
It's
in
not
her
the Snapchat.
cougar abilities.
Oh, Never mind.
I also started doing a little like outpatient drug thing, and I haven't even done drugs recently.
Good.
I'm just doing it because I know it's going to be good for me.
Doing a good job.
Yeah.
He's doing it anyway,
I'm proud
even if
of
he doesn't
you.
want to.
Do it anyway.
That's dumb.
Yeah, I was hoping that this would be a lot funnier, but it actually is just annoying me.
Yeah, it's
Thinking about all of it.
It's kinda depressing.
It used to be fun.
It did. It
Talk
used
about-
to
it
be
used
a
to be
lot
like-
of fun. It used to be like solving mysteries. I felt like fucking
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
It was an adrenaline
Yeah.
rush having to jump in the car
You were the
and
friend.
find you.
Because
And
it
then we-
used to be
We
like
won every time.
I had an
Like
ascot.
we never lost the game. We won every time.
Yeah.
I was
We're really good at it.
We
We're
are
really
really
good at
good
making
at it.
sure that Chris doesn't die.
like, where's Waldo?
Nick with Scooby.
And
No,
like
I'm talking. It was just me and her. It was like
You
that,
weren't
that
there.
offshoot show of Scooby Doo where it was just half the cast.
just me and John.
Yeah.
No,
And Scrappy Doo.
John and
And
Alyssa,
the
like,
Trotters never
We
showed
never
up.
brought
Yeah.
Gavin with us. No, Gavin was
John and Alyssa has like they have saved my life multiple times.
There was a time where he was overdosing on heroin in front of my house.
Yeah, John, that like he literally saved my life.
Yeah. And then
Oh, not
no,
me,
and
not me. I didn't do. Give you mouth to mouth.
I gave
thought
him mouth to
about
mouth too.
punching
I
in
just
the
wasn't very
face.
good at it.
No, you don't know how to do it.
That was the night I got a phone call from my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank God he didn't give you
Oh boy.
I gave him mouth to mouth.
I gave
and
him
then
mouth
I
to mouth.
seriously felt funny about it afterwards.
Chris.
Oh, the
Chris, I'm happy I saved your life, but like I can't look at you the same way.
I know that. Like, I
used a
know
little
now that
tongue.
when you give somebody CPR, you're supposed to put them on flat ground.
Yeah, no,
I tried to do it while he was sitting up.
he was also pounding on his chest.
He was just kicking me in the
Just
chest.
punching him.
Yes,
I was just beating the shit out of him.
yes,
Punching him directly in the heart.
yes. That's what he was.
No, I was just chopping him in the chest over and over again.
Ric Flair
Yeah, it was
chopping
Ric Flair
I
chopping
was
him in the
like, that
chest.
doesn't work.
And then I grabbed his fucking.
Woo!
I grabbed.
Booing him back to life.
I grabbed his face and just started blowing it into his mouth because I don't know what the fuck I'm
Alyssa,
doing.
if I ever go in shock, do not.
I know
do
how-
Yeah,
not
don't try
let
to
him
save
hear
me.
I know how. I fixed it.
You fit after he
I
just
punched him-
the shit
When
out
I
of
told
his
him to stop.
dying body.
And next time you're calling 911, and I'm gonna start compressions and.
Well, I got to the car and I started punching him in the face really hard, twice, and then I started doing CPR.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Fuck, he's dying. I have to.
I
bring him
have
back.
to do
I
something.
have to
Doing the
save him.
CPR on the mannequins like freaks me out with the the clicks because you're supposed to hear the click.
Oh, that happens.
And I just like imagine.
the click doesn't happen, but you feel the
Yeah.
the-
Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. And
What's
you can
the
like,
snap?
and they say
The
it's
ribs.
okay if you break their sternum.
Cracking?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you have to.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do that
It's
to
your
you.
sternum.
But it's almost like a shitty TV show now at this point. It's Jump the Shark, and
Saving your friend's life has jumped the shark.
yeah, it's Jump the Shark because like it was an actual
Fonzie.
physical like.
Jump.
Like, okay, every other time aside from the
Yeah.
last time, it was always like this, like not
Cat and
actually being the person there to save his life. It was like somebody else had already done it, and he wasn't that close to dying anyway. And then me finding him in the hospital, or me and Alyssa finding him in the hospital, depending on which time.
It was like a game of cat and mouse. Like we gotta find.
Yes, and that was fine. But now it's like it was an actual event, and if this is the series arc of the fucking show, where he's just got to be fucking in turmoil every 9 months, it's become frustrating.
Oh, I'll save you next time.
I understand this.
Because it was
I,
like
I
it
have
was
a
like
little
in my-
bit of hope right now. The last week, like mentally, has been good, and just I feel like I'm beginning another
Yeah, you are,
upswing.
and I'm
You
just
are.
saying that
I've seen
that
you
next
more
time
than once.
I'm not leaving the house.
3 weeks.
I seen you.
Next time, I'm
I
not
know
mad.
things about you.
Yeah,
You're getting the manicure.
I gotta get
Yeah.
the manic up.
Instead of those gross shorts, you're wearing fucking pajama
I
pants.
know,
It's
you're-
fantastic.
They're very
I'm
nice
so-
pants.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
proud
A little
of you.
baggy, but what, you know, you
I'm
gotta
just
do.
saying. Next time, I'm not leaving the house.
So it better happen inside the house.
Yeah.
Baby dick is just
No,
like,
it better not.
Yeah, it's so gross, dude. Yeah, he says.
What's
I'll
that?
probably just so you know, I probably
Ew,
will end
what
up
are you
leaving the
guys
house,
talking about? I rolled up
but
playing
I'm gonna be really annoyed about it.
Got
Yeah.
Fucking shorts.
Egg roll dumpling day.
I was like, are they weekend at
I don't know. God must have a plan for me because I'm still here.
There is no God. God doesn't exist.
Don't say that.
All right. Anyway, so we got new content.
Chris is gonna be just fine. Don't worry.
We love Chris. He's gonna be fine. Hopefully, maybe not. Probably
Probably
die
not.
next year.
Spring,
I really hope he doesn't.
springtime. That's it.
I don't think I'm gonna see 2019.
I really hope you do.
Because
John's
he'll be
gonna-
blind.
John's gonna punch the life back into you, so you'll
You gotta,
be fine.
you gotta.
I'm gonna miss
yeah,
it.
No,
No,
you gotta be here. It
I'm
won't be.
gonna miss it.
It
there's
won't
more
be.
winning to do.
I can't take all this winning.
There's more billions.
Billions and billions and billions and billions and billions and
Anyway.
billions and billions and billions and billions and
We're gonna
billions and billions.
Shut the fuck up.
And
got-
billions.
We got new stuff coming your way. We got
No, we don't.
a YouTube.
We're talking
Are
about
we
it, but it's
gonna
not
actually
coming.
do it, or are we
No,
just saying we're
I'm.
gonna do it?
I am doing it. Whether I have to drag all of you kicking and screaming with me, I am doing
I'll
it.
willingly
I'll be
do
kicking.
it.
An episode of Survival Guide never happened.
Well, because it's a very difficult show to try to pull off that show. I don't know. I feel like I have an idea for the survival guide. I think maybe some sort of like Dungeons and Dragons
What?
tabletop game might be
No.
a way to do it.
No.
That's very
I'm
complicated.
gonna try to develop one, and we'll see
Okay.
what happens.
That's not Survival Guide.
Trust me, but we'll see what happens with that. But we got other YouTube content coming. We're gonna be recording some Let's Play videos.
Some original ideas.
Let's plays are not.
Yeah, you can catch me and Matt on PUBG. You can join us in our Facebook group.
Facebook what?
Facebook group,
Facebook group.
Masturhaters (podcast). You could follow us on Facebook at Masturhaters.
I'm gonna live stream my next overdose.
You can follow us on Twitter at Masturhaters.
Wait, we have a Twitter?
Yes, we have a Twitter. Or you can email us at masturhaterspodcast@gmail.com. Also, my Instagram account is things that John hates.
Where did that come from?
Shameless
Well, I do
plug.
a lot of
Shameless plug.
no, I do a lot of Masturhaters related content on that.
Well, you know, Instagram isn't in chronological order anymore, so that's probably why I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
It's fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's
silly.
all over the place.
Yeah.
and our YouTube channel, you could check us out, Masturhaters on YouTube. We're gonna have some fun stuff coming up soon. I want to start this year making some cool content. Well, it's going to be that. It's also going to be Ron's Tasty Sweet Treats.
I'm fucking
I can't wait for that.
We're
Hi,
gonna.
guys.
I'm
This
actually
week we're doing laughing.
storyboarding out a fucking
John's gonna learn how to do CPR. Don't worry.
spooky erotic story for Cara to read on the
Yes.
channel.
Oh no, I did find some. I did.
I got dedication. I'm gonna die doing sweet treats.
Me
I
and
wish I
Chris
was
are working.
diabetic.
What?
Me and Chris are working
It's
on
sensitive person
maybe a
over.
vlog thing. I don't know. We'll figure it
Vlog
out.
all your weird experiences with these fucking strangers.
Yeah, we're gonna be
courthouse.
Courthouse
Courthouse.
experience.
Shenanigans.
You
and maybe some skits. We'll figure. I don't know. We'll figure stuff out. All right.
Listen, drag.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
He was supposed to do a cooking show in drag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
These were both my ideas.
Gabagool.
Ron's tasty.
Yeah, bagoo.
What were we gonna call it? Saute, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those were my ideas.
Saute.
Anyway.
Saute.
Bye-bye.
Shantae.
Good night. Bye bye.
Bye.